Welcome to the Stamping Morning Show with your host, Jennifer.
Good morning, everybody. Hello. It is Thursday, July 30th, 2026, and my name is Jennifer Cotton. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Midlothian, Texas, and that means I teach people how to make greeting cards, scrapbook pages, gift packaging, and more with stamps, ink, paper, and lots of cool tools. So good morning and welcome. Thank you for being here, whether it's your first time or you're coming back. Thank you very much. Good morning. This is the Stamping Morning Show, by the way. So, let me go back. Yes, this is the Stamping Morning Show. Coming up on today's show, I'll briefly talk about upcoming events, some deals and delights. And then today on my show, I am showing my pre-order from the September to December Stampin' Up! Catalog plus the September online exclusives. So that's what's coming up on today's show. So welcome. Thank you for being here. I see first one here on YouTube is Sue. Good morning, Sue. She says from sunny Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's going to be hot and muggy again. Of course. Yes, same here. 81 degrees right now at 9:04 a.m. in Midlothian, Texas. I didn't even look at the weather today. You know, in summer, I pretty much quit looking at the weather because it just is going to be hot every day. So I have no clue if we're getting up to 100 again or what the deal is, but hot. They said tomorrow, I did hear them say something about heat warning tomorrow. And I was like, oh, what am I doing tomorrow? Oh yeah, I'm just in the house packing up for my team meeting. So fine, just don't let it be that hot Saturday. MJ, good morning. Jennifer and friends watching from cool, overcast 70-degree day here in the Finger Lakes in New York. Love it. Let's see what you need to add to your wish list. Yes, of course. I have some stuff. I didn't pre-order as much as I normally do because I still have not had time to see what I'm going to use in what upcoming events. I probably will figure that out when I go on my retreat next week. But anyway, but I did pre-order some stuff. Robin, good morning, sunshine. Good morning, sunshine to you. Robin told me today is Friendship Day. Robin always does like the days of whatever, like National whatever day. And it's National Friendship Day, I think. Tell me if I'm wrong, Robin. Anyway, she said it was Friendship Day. So happy Friendship Day to all of my friends out there. You're all my friends. So there we go. Lori, good morning in Minnesota. Going to be in the mid 80s today. Love haul videos. Good. I'm glad. Lori, Sue. Oh, she's talking to somebody else. Not me. Hold on. Oh, by the way, I was a couple minutes late because technology failed me. I used two cameras. One's my phone, and when I hooked up the phone, it kicked out the face camera and it wouldn't come back. So I had to close my app, my StreamYard, unplug all the cameras. I had to do everything over again. So hopefully cameras will work today. I didn't retest the phone camera, which is the pointing down one, before I went live. So we'll see. Terry, good morning, y'all from Granbury, Texas. If y'all are in the team or customers too, but you know Terry, she's got a very country accent. We love it. Susan in Florida, you're here. Yay. V, good morning from Southern California. 67 now. Windows open. Expect high of 101. Ooh, at least you're at 67 now. We're at, of course, I know your time is different. I don't remember the time change, but we're 81 in Texas right now. Okay. Linda in Idaho, good morning. Lisa, good morning. Yes, everybody hit that thumbs up. Give me a like. Give me a follow. Give me a subscription. Heart. Click the share button. Copy that link. Send it wherever you want. Winky wink. Thanks, Lisa. Karen, good morning. Just saw Karen last night. 101 today. Okay, Karen, thank you for the Texas weather forecast. 101. Sherry, good morning to you. Terry, 100 in Granbury. These are all my Texas people, y'all. International Friendship Day. Oh, international. Perfect, because we have international people here, right? And we're all friends. Love it. That's by the way, side note. Oh, sorry. See, Robin saying how to Sue. That's the cool thing about stamping is all the friends you make. I mean, yes, we love the hobby. We're obsessed, but it's the friendships that keep us stamping, I feel like. And that's a great thing about being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator as well. Side note is all the people you can meet, whether it's your customers, your fellow demonstrators, going to Stampin' Up! Events and meeting demonstrators from all over the world, all the stuff. It's so cool. Okay. Dorothy, good morning to you. Linda in Mansfield, good morning. Love all the hearts, Linda Carver. Love it. Rosa, good morning. Dana, good morning. And MJ, good morning. Yes, MJ, she says, amen. All those friendships. Love it. And I love that a bunch of the people here know each other from the crafting cruise as well. Like Robin, I think, didn't know, who was it? Sue before the crafting cruise, stuff like that. Anyway, that might be a team thing. I can't remember. They've both been on the crafting cruises though, but I think so. Y'all get the point. All right. So my name's Jennifer Cotton. I've been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator almost 25 years. In November is 25 years. I choose to do this as a full-time business. So I offer lots of events, classes, cruises, weekend retreats, one-day retreats, and all kinds of other stuff. Coming up, actually, I will be having an event all around these new Stampin' Up! Products. That will be in September, but I haven't set up links yet. I am behind on setting up all my new links for August. But anyway, that's another story. So I offer lots of stuff that you can participate in. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I will add timestamps to this video later today in YouTube. And I will also add a link. Let me grab my little thing. I'll add a link today actually, that'll appear up here in the corner on YouTube, a little eye with a circle around it. And if you click on that, it'll open a link for you to take you straight to my blog, stamptherapist.com. That's where you can go to find out about specials, Stampin' Up! Specials, my specials, events, etc., my clubs, all the stuff. So stamptherapist.com. Just write that down. You'll always know, bookmark it, whatever we do. And I'll add those timestamps in YouTube description later today manually, so you can skip around on the video. Okay, good. You met Sue on a cruise. I was thinking so. Can't wait to meet new friends on the Alaska cruise. What are you doing with your ink pads? Oh, good question, V. So I just had a weekend retreat. A one-day retreat this past weekend. And so I haven't put everything away yet, but I decided not to put them away. I don't take them in these cases because they're modular and I just don't like to mess with it. So I'll pick it up if I can. It's heavy. I have this other case that I bought on Stampin' Storage. It's heavy. It's wood. Hold on. The microphone's way over here. So they're in there from retreat. And I have another retreat next week, so I decided to just leave them packed up so that I can just take that with me and not have to pull them out. So that's what's going on. I'm not changing anything. I'm just packed up for an event. And yeah, I guess that's what's up. But Stampin' Storage, I have a link to that, an affiliate link, which costs you the same, but that's where I get my paper storage, the wood things right there, the punch storage, that ink pad storage. They have all kinds of stuff. The affiliate link might be in this video right now. It might not be, but if anyone needs it, let me know. Okay. So Jennifer Cotton, almost 25 years, offer lots of stuff, including these free videos weekly. I'm going to briefly go over my upcoming events on the crafting calendar segment of the show, because this video it might be a little longer due to me showing my pre-order. I will possibly go a little quicker because there's so much designer paper. I may not describe every single sheet the way I usually do, but for my blind customers who are visually impaired, please let me know if you need deeper descriptions on any of them. Privately, y'all know how to contact me. And And of course, I can record videos for you on that. So it might be a little less descriptive. Trust me, y'all know how I am. It'll still be descriptive. But there's so many new papers in this catalog. So anyway, I got a lot of paper. But the video might be longer. So let me go quick on this. So I do monthly classes every single month, in person and to go. They will be, I have the dates on here, I believe. Oh no, maybe, did I update August? I can't remember. Okay, yes. August 22nd in person or mailed August 24th. They are card class, stamp a stack class, and wall art class. It says to be determined, but I actually determined it yesterday. Wall art is going to be with Sunset Coast bundle. Sunset Coast. That is the gorgeous shimmery pearly paper. These round images that make like windows with a sunburst, a lighthouse, etc. I think it's going to be really pretty. It's just going to be a pretty wall art. Where is it? Oh my gosh. Like that. 12 by 12. You can frame it. So you can take that class. It's also a club you can join. Both of these, the Stampin' Stack and the wall art, you get over 20 in merchandise, PDF tutorial, written step-by-step instructions with measurements. We cut, die, cut, punch, and emboss everything possible. And you can take it in person or to go. You can join the club and save $2, or you can take it as a one-time class. For both of these, it's the same deal. This is Stampin' Stack, 8 cards, 4 designs, 2 of each. We're using pretty poinsettia bundle. You'll make 2 of each card. You will cut your own designer paper on both of these classes. Again, look at that shimmer on that paper right there. In person or to go. Join the club or take it as a single. I haven't posted the links. Oh, the club join link is always on my blog. You can join anytime. I haven't officially posted the link to take the one-time class yet, but it's coming. See this? Linda, are you watching? Linda's going to die cut all these poinsettias for you right there. Okay. I made these on last week's video, so go watch it if you want to see me make those and tell you all about that class. Okay, so sign up for those by, look at the calendar, August 16th. And then card class, I'll talk about that the week of that event, but you can learn more about it then. All right, go to my blog if you want details on any of this stuff, stamptherapist.com. I don't know why I'm pointing up, but stamptherapist.com. And click on events. Okay, so there was that one. There's the pretty poinsettia thing. Clubs, save $2, cancel anytime, gift after 6 consecutive months of being a member, etc. We cut, I got punch and emboss everything possible. I also have my memory keeping club. We're meeting tonight. So if you want easy, simple scrapbooking or memory keeping, with pages designed for you, a Zoom where we get together and do it together, and many, many, many more perks, a lesson each month, etc. Go to my blog, stamptherapist.com, click on the Memory Keeping Club info at the top, and read all about it and join that club. It's too late to join for this month. We're meeting tonight, but you can still join that club anytime. 6 pages a month. 6 times 12 is 72 pages if you're in for a year, but you can cancel anytime. It's awesome. Okay, any questions, let me know. Hey, Carmen, good morning. Desiree in Colorado, good morning. Good to see everybody. As y'all come on, do say hi. Even if you're watching replay, by the way, that little comment, a like, a thumbs up, etc. does help. And go ahead and click share, click copy link, and that will help. Thank you. One day retreat is over. I'm checking for a date with the hotel. I'm checking on a date for the next one. August retreat in a box. Ooh, the deadline already passed. I forgot. Never mind. I have my samples. They turned out really good, but I didn't get them in time to show them to y'all on a video so you could register. I don't even know where they are right now, but who knows? Thank you for everyone who signed up for the August retreat in a box. But you can still register for the Jen and Jen Stamp Camp. This is all virtual. I've got all the details on my blog. Under events, just scroll down till you see what you're interested in. And there's the camp with 10 projects with Sunset Coast. That's the bundle I'm using for my wall art as well. And then the Oh My Fright Halloween class. You can take just the Halloween class if you want. Just go get the click on the link and you can read all the details. It won't automatically register you. And then the Simply Leaves card class with Genevieve. So this is in Canada as well. If you live in Canada, contact me and I can give you Genevieve's info so you can register with her. If you live in the US, you can register with me. And it's virtual and it's a party and we do bonus videos in the group and it's a lot of fun. It's a Facebook group thing. So now, guess what? Thanks to 3 of my friends, our crafting cruise is sold out for crafters, but our travel agent let us know that if you missed out and you want to go, what you need to do is book your cruise as soon as possible, and then you will get put on the wait list for the crafting portion. This is over a year. Well, it's 1 year away. It's 1 year away, the crafting cruise. Oh my gosh, y'all. Now we're within a year because it's August 2nd and today is July 30th. The crafting cruise is to Alaska, Quantum of the Seas out of Seattle, Washington. We do not have 5 spots left. We are sold out on crafters, but anyone can register with us with our group rate. Our travel agents will work with you and get you the best deal. They also said, what did she say? I'm going to read this. Thank you, Robin. Let me find her email real quick. It's best to lock in good cruise price while there is still availability on board. And then if someone cancels, they can easily be confirmed for the crafting conference. We would be sure to book a refundable deposit rate. If at final payment time they still can't get in the crop, then we will cancel them without penalty. Okay, sounds pretty good. So if you wanted in and you just weren't sure and you delayed, contact the travel agent right now, which the link, of course, is on the blog events. Scroll down. I can give you the link and it may be in this video right now. I've had a very busy week, so I didn't do all my normal video prep that I usually do. So I can't remember what links I put in the video, but if it's not there, just go to the blog, stamptherapist.com. Yes, thank you, Lori. And thanks to everybody who's going. So exciting. So we have 30 something crafters. I forget, 34. We could fit more if we didn't give you your own crop table, but why would you want to go on a cruise without your own little personal space? I don't know. So we have separate class tables. Let me show the pictures. Separate from your half a crop table. So there is like a class table in that picture with these lovely ladies who, at least, I can't remember who's re-going besides MJ, but several of them are going this year as well. Gifts every day. And then, see if there's another picture. No. This picture on the top left shows their crop tables. So half a table per person. So anyway, we could fit more people in because we have the whole conference room and it's at the end of the ship with these big windows. And we're going to be in Alaska, so you can look out the windows and look for whales and all the stuff. I forgot what my point was. Oh, but we are limited on how many people due to how we set up our event. Okay. So go get all of that info. On Deals and Delights, this next segment of the show. What do I have? Let me look at my pictures. Oh, so first of all, of course, there's this pre-order. So if you are a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you can order from this book right now, today. You can also order from this, not that one. That's the surprise one I'm going to show you. You can also order from this brochure right now. Any of it. I think there's one thing out of the entire release that's not available yet because it didn't come into the warehouse in time. There are limits, but on per item, but there's not a limit. You could order everything in the book if you wanted. So if you're not a demonstrator, you should be one. It's just all perks, discounts on purchases, see stuff early, get catalogs early, order early, get your discount, earn rewards, many perks of being one. So one of the big perks is, or whatever, it's the same perk I just said, but Stampin' Up! Just showed us demonstrators the next hot foil brochure, and it is a hot brochure. This is a real text I received from a downline, a team member. She's referring to this brochure. I love everything on the hot foil. And then you see her 2 emojis. I'll be broke. Which we all said that. We were on a team Zoom last night, actually several of the team, not all. And this is what they were talking about. We're getting new foil colors, and demonstrators can pre-order this August 4th, like next week. We can pre-order whatever we want off this one. There's a new plate that we can use for our reverse images. There's holiday, there's Christmas, there's fall. There's even some all occasion. It's not all Christmas. There's a buffalo check, hot foil. There's words. It's really good. So I just want you to know, if you want to see it now, grab that. For $100, you can join, and you'll get a $125 coupon. And someone pointed out to us last night, we had a guest from Stampin' Up! In our Zoom. He pointed out that you get your $125 coupon, but maybe you're not ready to spend that full amount yet when you join. You can place smaller orders up until the point that you are ready to spend that $125 coupon on whatever you want. So once you join, you'll have access immediately once they verify you're a real person, to see this brochure, to order the new stuff, all the things. So Cindy, good morning. You were so busy. I'm amazed. That's true, Lori. I got to make the list. She says she's surprised I can keep up with anything because I'm so busy. That's very true. David Sandra, watching from Southeast Ohio. Good morning to you. And yes, Cindy, she says, let's get it up here. I love the new foil products. So many things for the holidays. Yes, girl. So many. There's even, like I was saying, even if you don't do the hot foil, there's a couple of different Christmas tree stamps that you could just buy the stamps only, and they're going to be awesome. I'm very excited about them. Okay. That's it. Let's move on. So that was kind of our deals and delights. We do have a special coming with designer paper. There's a designer paper sale coming in August. I didn't, make a thing about it, like a brochure, a screen. Let me read real quick. They have not told us exactly which papers will be on sale, but of course we demonstrators have access to a lot of stuff early, which was one of the comments in our video last night. Evelyn was like, I just like knowing stuff early. Yes, we do. Where is it? In the Know designer series paper and cardstock sale. I missed that it was cardstock at first, and I got very excited. So this is August 4 through 31 while supplies last. And there will be a page in the online store that says it says designer series paper and cardstock sale. I'm reading this off the screen. And so at that time, we'll find out what's on sale. Now they have a picture I didn't watch the informational video yet, by the way, but they have a picture in the graphic of the Velvet Meadow paper. So that, I'm assuming that'll be on sale. Does it say? I think it's, 15% off select designer series paper and cardstock. So I'm very excited. So that's coming soon on Deals and Delights. Obviously, I'll inform you guys about it. Make sure you're on my email newsletter. You can join that right now up here in Facebook, down here in YouTube, to get all the news. Good morning, Lynn. Lori, I do not. Everybody do a survey. Do you use thick white for your card bases? I've asked people that before, and I've heard back like very informal surveys, 50-50. I only use basic white. So this is thick white. Right? Oh no, that's glossy. That's retired. I think this is my thick white, maybe. No? I don't even know where it is because I don't use it. The point was, whichever my thick white is the original one I bought when it came out, however many years ago. So that is, for me, I think, personal preference. And a lot of people use thick white for their card bases. I do not. I'm going to be so broke. I know, right, V? On this foil DSP cards, right? That's true. I need to make a list. And we have a new product of the month coming out August 4th, V, which I don't know if you've seen it yet, but we can see that right now too as demonstrators. Lori, you don't. Terry does not. Robin uses regular. Holly uses thick. Holly, thick. Good morning, Holly. MJ, thick for bases, but I prefer colored cardstock. There you go, which is kind of like thick. I use thick for bases. I tend to want lots of layers, and the things keep moving. And embellishment, so it needs to be sturdy. That's true, Lisa. Why am I going blurry? Cindy, not usually. I will use thick if my layers are going to be too heavy. I add a layer inside. Nice. For Lori says that. And V uses basic white. Cool. Sounds like 50-50. But I think either one's fine, whatever we prefer. One of my reasons, which people have told me this isn't true, and I haven't gone back and tested it, but I don't like to score the card in half because I'm like in a rush always. And I feel like you need to score basic white or thick white in half to not have crinkles when you fold it in half, which is not a defect. It just adds a layer to me that I don't want to mess with. Okay, that's just me. I'm what I call myself a lazy stamper. Okay, you have until August 10th. If you have not subscribed to Paper Pumpkin in the last 18 months, you will be considered a new subscriber. Or if you've never subscribed, you can get 25% off your first kit. So August 10th is the deadline for that. Paper Pumpkin is our monthly craft box in the mail. It is all inclusive. It makes a great gift. You can go to my website and subscribe and get 25% off your first month if you have not been a subscriber in the last 18 months or you've never done it. And of course, I have specials. If you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber with me, you get a monthly tutorial sent to you with bonus ideas using that month's kit. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, let's just do it that way. And then of course, product of the month is a product Stampin' Up! Comes out with every month that is $5 with a $75 purchase. So if you, whether you choose to add that on or not, well, I thought it was right here. If you place that order of $75 or more in a single order with me in whatever month it's in, you will get a free tutorial the following month using that past month's kit or product. So for example, any $75 or more orders with me in July are going to receive a free tutorial made by these awesome 12 ladies using Begonia Bell stamp set. Okay. We come out with a new product of the month every month, and here's Begonia Bell. And if old ones are available when you're shopping and you spend $75 or more, you can select old ones for $5, or you can select the new or current one for $5, but you can only select one per order, and it's limit one per account ever. Okay. V, I know, right? V says, ooh, August product of the month will sell out. It is a really good, I think, fall. I haven't looked at it that close. I just saw the graphic and I was like, ooh, pretty fall designer paper. Sherry says I use thick a lot. Nice. It's funny how we all, on certain things like our glues or whatever, we all, I'm reading my notes, we all have our favorites. Okay. I am ready, I believe, to point this camera down and see what's on my desk. Please let this camera work. Come on. Yes. Okay. So here's my desk. As a reminder, today's video is a haul of new product from the pre-order of this catalog, the September to December catalog. I keep wanting to say holiday, but technically there's more than holiday in here. And the September online exclusives, which does have gnomes. Hello. I didn't buy them yet, but so I'm going to show you what I purchased from these two. Don't forget, I'm just saying, I mentioned that this pre-order is coming August 4th if you are a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. There's 4 new foil colors, by the way. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyway, side note. Before I do that real quick, I've got a little show and tell. So I had my Team Silver Elite dinner this past weekend as well. Saturday I had the one-day retreat. Sunday I had Team Silver Elite and above dinner. And I got a gift. I gave them gifts, which I can't, it's difficult to really show those on this video right now, but I gave them a bag full of candy, storage. I always do storage type gifts. And what's the other thing? There was a make and take packet, of course, with product. I can't think. There's something else that's in there. Anyway, it's a lot of storage stuff. Oh, goodness. I can't think of the word I'm looking for. But anyway, but Mary Ann gave me this. She actually gave all of us, except everybody didn't get that. This cute little container. She knows we all love storage containers. Super cute. Another container. Some sticky notes, of course, very useful. And some, ooh, these are chewy. I didn't even notice they were chewy. Those will all get eaten today. So thank you, Mary Ann. And then she gave me, Mary Ann always likes to take our Stampin' Up! Embellishments and make jewelry out of them. But it's been a while since we sold an embellishment that you can make jewelry out of. So she made me some anchor earrings. So cute. And gave me a charm. She may put the thing on it for a necklace, which she gave me a necklace a long time ago. So thank you, Mary Ann. All right. And then I got a couple of cards in the mail from Linda. Thank you, Linda. So I'm going to show those, and then we'll get started. Okay, so this first card from Linda. This is Linda Carver, who's here on the video. She always oh wait, this is not from Linda. This is that Stampin' Up! Card. Did I already show this on a video? I got it mixed up, Linda. I got this in an order a while back. Did I show this? I think I put a picture on Facebook. Yeah. I place and receive a lot of Stampin' Up! Orders, and I randomly got this card probably around a month ago. I don't remember. But I'm just saying, of all the orders, I'm not special. I got this random card once in the last 5 years. But I love it. So thank you, Stampin' Up! This one's from Linda, though. Linda, and I was thinking that was a little not a fun fold, because Linda always does fun folds. And she usually puts a tucked in note. I may have lost it. That's like a stamped greeting. That's what I was going to say about that other one. But anyway, thank you, Linda. Love this paper, by the way. Maybe, knock on wood, maybe it'll be on sale. The fern stuff. I'm going to say fern and flora, but I don't know. Anyway, thank you, Linda. Okay, let me get back on these comments. Lori says, I agree about product of the month. Margaret, good morning in Duncan. I started saying Duncanville. Why? In North Carolina. Oh, because your last name is Duncan. Yeah, I was like, Duncanville. I put this out to remind me to say August 4th, I believe, is when we're also going to have updated last chance list. That will be from our current catalog and anything else that's online that Stampin' Up! Decides to retire. So be ready August 4th to get on that website and shop the last chance category. Some items will be discounted. Some items that were already there will be discounted further. And lots of stuff from this book and any past online products could be added. It doesn't mean anything from that's not in this book will be added. It just could be. So August 4th. Don't forget, this is the demonstrator version. I have a customer version as well, because this has when we can pre-order and then when customers can order and what you need to know. But anyway, last chance list is every other month, and August is the next one. So don't forget about that. So that's this catalog with her. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show today, this is my, yes, and Margaret, August 31st. Maybe they were going to put it on sale, and then I thought it was August 3rd. You could be right, girl. I don't know. Let me check. Inventory, refresh. Ooh, those in color flat pearls finally went. A bunch of stuff came back in stock. It does say August 31st. They changed the date. Well, sorry to get y'all so excited about Velvet Meadow, but a lot of things will say a date. Like there were 3 ribbons recently that said August something, but they came back in stock this week, a couple of days ago. So yes, it could be August 31st, and the dates can change till after. But sometimes things will come back in stock before the date listed. So we'll knock on wood, Margaret, on that. But thank you for, and Margaret, thanks for telling us that, because I didn't know the date had changed. Let's see. I got a random card a while back. Also, I love that they do that. Awesome, Lisa. Yes. Thanks, Anne Margaret, like I said, for checking that inventory for us. The eyes. Fingers crossed, exactly. Girl, I had a class with that paper, and thank goodness for my team coming through for me, loaning it to me so I could have enough for all my people. Okay, so I'm not allowed to open this and show you yet, but there's lots of cool stuff in here. I only ordered a few things, and some of the stuff I'm going to show you is not really mine. It's for a team incentive, because my team meeting is Saturday, and I order lots of prizes and raffles and giveaways and like recognition and stuff. So some of the things I'm going to show today are not mine, so I got to remember not to like stamp them or something. From this brochure, I think all these are from the same thing. It's the first page. There's a suite called, what's the name? Alpine Winter Suite Collection. And it's actually a bundle, but I only bought the stamp set called Winter Adventures. There are dies that go with it that are awesome. So this stamp set, though, there's snowshoe. There is one large, like old-fashioned snowshoe. I guess old-fashioned. I don't know. Looks like a tennis racket to me. These are actual size on the front here. A like checked bow, but like the lines are drawn where you can color it in. I don't know if checked is the right word. A sprig with 2 pine cones and some pine needles. And then the words, may your winter be filled with adventure. That's cute. Sending good times your way and warm winter wishes. So this is super cute. There's the dies that you can get. And of course you can bundle and save 10%. You can get those dies to go with it, and die cut out the stamped images, and I think actual, yeah, you can do standalone trees, snowshoes. There's like a oval tree, snowy hill scene die, etc. Okay, so Winter Adventures, really nice. I need to put these separate, actually. That's what I'll do. I'll make a pile over there to put them back with my team stuff, meeting stuff. Okay, and then all of this, not all of this, these next 2 things, 2 designer papers, and these are also with that same suite. So we have the Gold and Secret Sea satin ribbon. I did not have time to open almost everything from my pre-order, so you're going to hear my real reactions right now. But I can tell this ribbon is going to be awesome. So Secret Sea, it's a great kind of neutral color that you can use with a lot of stuff. It's got, this is what, a 1/4 inch wide ribbon. It is satin, so it's very soft and thin. And it's got like a skinny, not a skinny, a fat line down the center of light Secret Sea, edged on either side by a skinny gold, and then dark Secret Sea on the edges. a good 1/8 of an inch of that dark. It's super soft, so I can just tell it's going to be very easy to tie into a bow. Yeah, very pretty. There it is. Okay. So gorgeous. Gorgeous. Love ribbon. By the way, I'm going to do a paper and ribbon share and a party with Alejandra. I forgot the date, but it's coming, and you don't register with anybody else. Wait for me. We're going to do one. We're doing it. And you can get paper and ribbon only, or you can do the whole party with make and takes. It'll include all the paper I'm going to show y'all today. These embellishments look awesome. Adhesive back snowflakes. It's a huge sheet and tons of snowflakes. They're so detailed. I don't know if you can tell by the in the camera, but they're very extremely detailed, thick, not crazy. They look very substantial, but they're not like 5 inches thick, but very substantial. They're not heavy at all. There is blue. I don't know. I have a list here, but I'm assuming Secret Sea and clear is what I would call these. So small and large. There's a ton of them on the sheet. It's a huge sheet. Okay, love it. How we doing on? Hey, Lori. Good morning. Okay, this is the Winter Dreams 12 by 12 specialty paper. This one, I did a Zoom with my team and Genevieve Coe and her team. And Genevieve had this paper before me. The way she described it to us was, because it's textury. So if you like texture, if you are vision impaired, or you're just a tactile kind of person, this is for you. But it's not velvet. It's like puff paint. It's how she described it. It's not shiny, though. It's like a almost furry puff paint, but it's not quite velvet. So they're white on the back. You get 2 of each design in the pack. There's 6 by 6. There's 3 designs. And they're all Secret Sea base, solid dark Secret Sea. This one has white snowflakes all over it, different sizes with dots of snow. Different, not sizes and designs of snowflakes. That's what I'm trying to say. This one is like a sweater. It's like little, almost like chevrons, but not pattern all over it. A little busy for the camera, but it looks awesome in person. And this is Secret Sea with snow on it, falling from thicker on one end and a little bit thinning out on the other end. This paper is amazing. Y'all got to get it just so you can touch it. By the way, as I'm going, let me know what you think of the product so that I can know you're still watching. And click, randomly just give a little like or a heart or something. Feel free. Just reach over. You're probably multitasking and working while you're watching this. So just, every once in a while, reach your finger over and give a heart. This is the other paper that goes with that suite. So this is, I believe, the whole suite except for that, the dies. I'll double check. This paper is called Alpine Winter. It's got basic black, cherry cobbler, cloud cover, crumb cake, early espresso, misty moonlight, peaceful pine, and pecan pie. Yeah, this should be the whole suite except for those dies. Also, what did I just think of? Oh, I'm going to double check that this says Secret. Yeah, it is Secret Sea. Okay, so Alpine 12 by 12. You've got mountains, a huge mountain scene. Like the whole paper is a big scene of, we got snow in the front, hills, trees, a few little cabins, and then mountains, and then sky and snow. Grays, sort of gray blues, white and green. Okay. In the back, oh, okay, interesting. Some stripes. There's texture in these stripes, like fabric type texture. I could be able to put my sweater off and on, y'all. I have a fan going in here today. Hey, Lori, good morning. And it's greens, reds. Of course, y'all know I forgot the colors I named already. greens, reds, blues, orangey. This is definitely can be very masculine, and I guess very what's the word I'm looking for? Snowy, like a snowy sweater. Okay, here's a sheet with a like light beige I don't know, a light beige background that's a little textured, and then different sizes of sprigs with pine cones and pine needles all over. They're not touching, so you could cut those apart if you wanted to. Ooh, the back is a nice plaid. It is a large format plaid with sort of brown, light brown background, and then blue stripes going, of course, both directions. Very straight, precise, exact. So the thick blue lines, and then in between those are little green, skinny green lines. Very nice. Very nice. I think how to pack this up. That's pretty. For my team meeting Saturday. Maybe basic beige, Karen. I should read it again. I always forget to leave this where I can glance at it. Yeah, see, they don't list basic beige, but I agree. It definitely could be basic beige. Okay, this one is peaceful pine background. I'm trying to, okay. It's got some texture in it, some almost like water dots looking. And then these little groupings of trees that are sort of hand painted, the stick going up the middle, and then the pine needles, you know, coming out either side. Just little groupings. There's a lot of space in between every grouping. It's just pretty, pretty. Looks like someone just painted some trees randomly on a green canvas. Yes. This is a tone-on-tone mountain scene. So similar to the first one, but different. It's like a light beige background, a little texture in it. And then we got, again, the snow on bottom with a couple of cabins, hills and mountains, and then the sky area, but it's all brown on brown, or light brown on light brown. Okay. A wood grain texture. Nice. Background is probably crumb cake, and then a little bit darker for the wood grains, going one direction. Very nice. Yes, buffalo check. Red and black buffalo check. So is it? Yeah, cherry cobbler and basic black buffalo check. Perfect. Love it. So wintry. So cabin. Okay. So we got the same thing here, but the wood grain is darker. Same wood grain, darker. Same buffalo check, but with green, peaceful pine. And so this darker is pecan pie for sure, with darker brown on the wood grain. So same exact pattern, different colors. Okay, this one looks a lot like that other sheet with the pine cone needle, pine, like the sprig, needle, and pine cones on it. Is it different? The back is different. Is it different? Let me see if I can find the corner. It is different because none of the corners match up. It's extremely similar. It's basically the same pattern, but same design, but not laid out the same. It's the same. That's good though, right? Because then you can make a bunch of cards with this, or scrapbook pages or whatever. Okay, so that's one side. Light beige background, texture, pine needles. Oh, maybe no, like it's really like it's the same. Anyway, and then the back side is a beige, light beige background, paint splatter, and the groupings of hand painted trees, but they're closer together and there are more of them than that green one. That's it. Beautiful. Do we like this paper? Good morning, Charlotte. At first, I really wasn't overwhelmed with this suite. Right, girl, same, Cindy. Then I remembered, oh, I've got to order all the paper because I'm doing a paper share. Wouldn't y'all like to get a 6x12 of every single pattern in here? Yeah, like It's really nice. Oh my goodness. So nice. And it can be, obviously, you can use it for Christmas, use it for winter. Got winter birthdays, winter anniversaries, whatever the heck. There you go. So this is all that. And then the only other thing I got from this brochure, even though there's a ton of bundles and stamps, like I said, I'm waiting to see what I'm going to use in my upcoming events, right? So this paper is called Autumn Opulence 12 by 12 Specialty. This one is, hold on, y'all. 1 moment. I like it when I get a door alert and then I see nothing out there. The reason this one is specialty is not a foil, but because it has die cuts. So y'all know some of our specialty paper is die cut pieces that pop out. So, oh, these are different. So we'll look at that at the end, the die cuts. But this paper to me is so pretty. It's a great fall. I mean, I'm just being honest. I haven't thought we've had the best fall papers the last 1 or 2 seasons. We got them this time. This is one of them. It's called Autumn Opulence 12 by 12. Specialty: Blackberry Bliss, Cajun Craze, Early Espresso, Golden Glow, Lost Lagoon, Peaceful Pine, Pecan Pie, Petal Pink, and Very Vanilla. I'll put these colors where I can remember them. Yay, Rosa. Okay, so this first sheet is a winner. It's yellow, vanilla, kind of watercolory background, and then just little hand-painted pumpkin with some brown leaves behind it, and then little flowers, like little sprays, I guess, of flowers sprinkled around it, and then some leaves. Like, you get the idea. It's just a lot of foliage background, or not background, little groupings. But you know how sometimes the groupings just look like you need to cut them apart, and sometimes they, I gotta get some tape to fix something. It makes a good background. This is one of those that makes a good background. Or cut them apart, whatever you like. So it's beautiful. Do we not? Do we agree? Yes. Lori says, love that online fall DSP. So pretty. Oranges, blackberry, greens, browns. It's very pretty. Okay, the back is just a nice brown, like a let's see what they have here. Pecan pie, distressed, with a very distressed and light yellow grid. So what color yellow? Golden glow. Oh, of course. Golden glow grid. Okay, so there's that one. I love this one as well. So this is front and back here. A super distressed plaid with base Blackberry Bliss. The background is like a light yellowish, so very light, maybe golden glow, brownish. I don't know. Anyway, you got Blackberry Bliss lines. They're about, all the lines are about 1/4 of an inch, going both directions, perfectly straight, and then they're just like sanded off. So we've got the Cajun Craze, Blackberry Bliss, Lost Lagoon. So pretty. Very masculine, very whatever you want it to be. And then the back of that has, if you look at it far off, it has, it's like a light pecan background. And then it has a silhouette leaves, like as a light. Y'all see it, right? Huge pattern of silhouette leaves on it instead of just like watercolor wash. Anyway, and then splatter, and then this tiny little foliage pattern all over it that's distressed, but it's an even little pattern. I can't do the right words. But yeah, pattern. Okay, I squealed when I saw this one. It's a Blackberry Bliss background with a repeated pattern all over it of a little grouping of a very small 1/4 inch pumpkin, orange, like wheat type plant beside that, some leaves, and then some little yellow flowers, some other leaves, and then repeat that pattern over and over and over, sort of at a diagonal, but it just looks like one, wallpaper print when you look at it. So pretty. The Blackberry Bliss is what got me on that. And then the back of that one, it's a light yellow, vanilla-ish type background. The distressing on this looks like you dragged a dry brush randomly across it a few times, left to right, with that yellowish color. And then there is a pattern all over it of sort of like I don't know what, I can't think of the word, but it's an image, again, just like this other one, perfectly distributed. It's a tiny little 1/4 inch image, perfectly distributed all over it in a pattern. Not medallion, but I can't think of the word, but yeah, it's an image in like a pecan pie. So that's that one. This one's really nice. It's as early espresso background, and it has oranges and browns and reds and purples of leaves and mushrooms and acorns. It's so pretty. So pretty, like painted. And then the back, so we've basically got the fall images on one side and patterns on the back sides of all of these. Lost Lagoon, a little bit of like almost super light white distressing going across, like the dry brush thing. And then this little pattern is 4 dots, like you took a stamp that was 4 tiny dots. One moment, I gotta look at the board. Hold on, y'all. I might need to go look in the... Oh, Fleur de Lis. Thank you, Karen. Yes, girl. Y'all, I got to go look out the front door real quick because it sounded like my door opened, but there's nobody here. And I can't access the camera because it's on my phone. So I'll be right back. I'm going to go check the house. Hold on. Okay, I think it's fine, but you know how your whole house like shifts when the door closes? That's what I felt. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. Yes, Sue. She says, I'm glad to hear I'm not the only one that squeals when they see cool DSP. For 100% for sure. Okay, so this one, the little pattern is 4 dots. Can y'all see it? So it's like you took a 4-dot stamp and stamped it perfectly straight up and down and up. I mean, across and up and down, but then you turned it sideways sometimes. And I'm talking tiny, like 1/8 inch between the 4 dots total. And they're like orange. So Lost Lagoon, white distressing, orange dots. Okay, we got another pattern one here. Cajun Craze background, light distressing, and a pattern, a very tiny small print pattern going across perfectly evenly, so it's covered in this pattern just like all the other ones. It's just a super light, almost like a vanilla color of, it's a tiny flower and stem and 2 leaves. The back, yes, this was another one I oohed on, Sue. I actually showed this last night on the team thing. That's why I'm have seen it before. Anyway, so super light petal pink background, perfectly distributed dots all over, creating a grid, but they're dots, tiny. And then these darker petal pink leaves, like all over it, that are sort of translucent, and they are, what's the word I'm looking for? Silhouette, like just leaves. Okay, and then the last 2 sheets are these cutouts. So there's labels. There's one that has like journaling lines on it, like a bigger label. There's little banner flags, acorns, leaves, all pretty much all hand painted, like watercolory looking, foliage, leaves, berries, nice little acorn spray there, some circles, some rectangles, etc. And then this one, this guy right here makes a little pocket. I don't know if that's like a gift card holder size, but with a pumpkin on it, a green pocket with a pumpkin on it. Another one for journaling, the lines, a wreath, mushrooms, acorns, pumpkins, tabs. It's really pretty. What do y'all think about this paper? I think it's awesome. I'm going to put it back. Actually, I'm not going to really put it in the paper right now, but I'm going to prepare it to go back in the paper like this. So I'm taking all this to my in-person meeting Saturday. I can see it. Where did I put it? In real life. Okay, so that's what I got from that mini, from the online exclusives. And now we're going to move to catalog. And these, again, demonstrators can order any of this stuff now. And there's way more in this brochure than what I showed because there's a ton of bundles and stamps. I didn't get those yet, except for that one I showed you. And what was my thought? I lost it. Oh, customers can order these in September. Okay, I'm going to move this over here. Next is this big catalog, or this new catalog that starts September, and it's September to December. So the first things I have in here are, come on, why are you going to be on screen like that? Darn it, I had to move it. The first things I have from here are for my team meeting. So at the front of the catalog, just like the one we have now, I mean, there's a bunch of other stuff, but is some of the ephemera, the quick and easy. So I can't open these to show you, but just to look how cute, we've got the Harvest Hues Mix and Match ephemera pack coming out. I believe these are stickers now. I don't know if it says it. It doesn't say it right there, but just on this first sheet, you can see like a little pumpkin spice latte with a straw, basically. Pumpkin pie, super cute tag. Like you can see all the stuff. Witch hat, mushrooms, etc. Candy corn. And then here's a Christmas one. Happiest Season Tags Mix and Match Ephemera. And this one is, again, just the first sheet that we can see here in my packaging. We love an old-fashioned red truck with a tree in the back, gifts, little labels, banners, Christmas trees, snowflakes, stars, poinsettia, bird. I mean, quick and easy, right? So, excuse me. Oh my gosh. That was funny. Sorry. Now, again, I haven't bought everything from this catalog yet because I don't know what I'm using for what yet. But the first suite, I have some of the items from the suite. It's called Neutral Noel. There are 2 bundles in this suite, which I have not purchased yet. But I did get the designer paper, the twine, or jute, gold adhesive back dots, and I showed this last week, the softly woven embossing folder. So I showed that last week. It's awesome. It's one of those large folders. Mine's not in here because I'm already using it to design with. But I showed this last week, softly woven. Of course, you can purchase these items separately or in the suite altogether. Excuse me. Neutrals Jute Combo Pack. Okay. So it's 5 jutes. They are thick like jute instead of, skinny like a twine. They look like a ropey, sort of. Let me read in the catalog. It doesn't say. Page 75. Hold on. They are 5 spools, 1 each. Basic beige, crumb cake, early espresso, mossy meadow, pecan pie, and each spool has 5 yards. So pretty good. And of course, they're like fall colors. Well, it's for Christmas though, but whatever. They're fall also. Christmas or fall. Okay, then we have the gold adhesive back dots. They are sort of a matte gold, in my opinion. They're pretty. They're just not crazy shiny. Matte gold. You have 2 sizes. 2 or 3? 2 or 3 sizes. And that's them. Rounded. Not bulky. Very nice. It's like Stampin' Up! Knows at the post office. It's like, I'm laughing at you, Linda. It's like Stampin' Up! Knows that the post office is getting sketchy about bulky things. So they're like, let's make them all flat. And they look just as good. So Linda said, I bet you know this paper will be on my order. Ooh, nice, V. V said, did you notice on the Sunflower Fields DSP Plus sticker sheet, colors showed peach pie? Interesting. Girl, at first I thought you were saying there was a peach pie on the sticker sheet. I did not notice that. Very interesting. Or is that a hint for future? I'm just saying. Could be one or the other. So this paper here, it is called Neutral Noel Specialty Paper. It's 12 by 12. We have basic beige, crumb cake, mossy meadow, pecan pie, gold. This is like that Easter paper. So it's white on one side. It's thick. And it's shiny. Not glossy, but shiny. So we have this sheet here with the, look at me being not smart. Pecan pie background with glossy pine needles and tiny little acorns. The pine needles are only, good less than 2 inches. But anyway, they're all, well, I guess it depends which way you turn the paper. They're either all pointing up. I think they're supposed, I don't know which way it's supposed to go. But anyway, you put them whatever direction you want. They're either all going up, or if you flip it this way, I like that. They're all hanging down. And then the tiny little acorns are just in the spaces and some dots. It looks kind of gold, but I don't think it's considered a gold foil. It does say gold though, actually. So I lied. It's gold. It's gold. Okay. There's 2 sheets of that. And there's 2 sheets of this one. This is just a nice pattern. It's a white background with a pattern all over it in gold. You'll see it. So the pattern is circles with circle sections inside that, and then a diamond in the middle of that are all curved, and then there's lines with details, and there's like a star diamond in between each circle. It's a very nice pattern, kind of retro to me. Okay, then we have trees, little Christmas tree. Ooh, that paper right there. Nice. Okay, like Christmas trees all over, white background with gold dots in between. They're pretty, I don't know, they're less random distributed dots. And each tree, there's different shape ones. It's about 1.5 tall, fatter ones, skinnier ones with a trunk, without a trunk. And they're evenly placed all over, so they make a great background, but I guess you could individually cut those out. And this paper, this one is very textury. So it's like, it's a white background with I don't even know what you call this pattern on top, but, or you could say it's gold that's thick and textury. You can see those bumps. You can feel this gold through the screen. So let's say it's that gold texture on the background, and then they stamped in this white grid with stars at the point of each grid intersection, like asterisk stars. That's what it is. And the white is just flat. So it's super pretty. Again, these are one-sided. Yeah, this is very textury. And then this one, let me do this one next. It's another super textury one. So we put the gold all over it. It's all bumpy. And then we did white pine needles and a pine cones all over it. Stamped them in the white. These pine needles are a little bit longer, maybe up to 2.5 inches long. And the pine cones are a little bigger than those first pine cones. What do y'all think about this? It's pretty cool. And then this last one is back to the slick. And this is a really cool pattern. It's a pattern. It's a art piece. Looks like a modern art wallpaper or something. But I don't know how to describe the pattern. It's really nice, though. don't know how to describe that. Fancy wallpaper though. Okay, so those are all double-sided, and I mean not double-sided, single-sided. It's called Neutral Noel. Neutral Noel. And let me look real quick. It's the stamps and dies are like pine needles, lots of words, and then some houses, trees, scenery. The dies make a bunch of more houses. You can stamp houses, die cut them out. It's really nice. Okay, so there's that one. Next, I think I got all this stuff for Timeless Christmas. Timeless Christmas. Let me set this here for a minute to let empty out this box. I really like Timeless Christmas. This paper. Okay, so this is one like V was mentioning about the sunflowers, that there is a second page that has additional things for scrapbooking, which includes this bundle right here. But if you look in the bundle section, it says this is part of a suite. So I think they consider the whole thing a suite. And if you have your book, so page 18, 19, 20, and 21 is all, of course, we know it's meant to match, but it's a suite. They're not sold together, but it's part of that suite. Okay. So on page 18 is the Timeless Christmas Suite with the Scalloped Christmas Cheer bundle. These two papers, a ribbon, the best embellishments I've ever seen. And then on the next page, which is geared more towards scrapbooking, but it is not only for scrapbooking, is this bundle, Home for Christmas. I'll show all these in a second. And then there is also sticker sheet and a what do we call these? Scrapbook workshop kit. Scrapbooking workshop kit. Okay, so the bundle looks amazing to me. By the way, I have someone, thank you, V. Really nice paper. Thank you, Cindy. What was I going to say? Oh, I have someone demonstrating this suite at my new catalog kickoff that's happening in September. So once that link comes out, make sure y'all she's not demonstrating it. She's making samples for me. Make sure you register for that when it comes out. Okay, so actual size on the front here. The stamp set has mostly words. It has a really large "'Tis the Season," "Making Spirits Bright," "To and From," really nice cursive, "To and From." They're separate stamps. "A Gift for You," and "Sending Christmas Cheer." "'Tis the Season" is stacked. "'Tis the" on top, it's all cursive, 1 1/4 tall by 3 1/4 wide. "Making Spirits Bright" is stacked up. "Making" is all caps print. "Spirits Bright" is cursive, 2 1/4, almost 1 1/2. And then "Sending Christmas Cheer," all caps, all one line. "A Gift for You," stacked cursive and the other, and then "To and From" is cursive with the colons and their separate stamps. Then the other images are just a stamp with 2 solid holly leaves, the 3 berries, and then a third stamp, which is 1 single holly leaf. Okay, so that is the stamp set. The dies, you got to get the dies. Haven't even looked at them yet, but I already know. Yes, they are scallop frames. So 1, 2, 3, 4. They're nesting sizes. The largest is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I don't even know if that'll fit. It might be a tiny bit larger than a card front, or it might be exact. These will be great also to make your picture cards, photo Christmas cards, and photo frames for your scrapbook pages. They are rectangles, and then the smallest one goes down to 2 3/8, I believe. 2 3/8 by 1 3/8. So great for words, of course. And it's the scalloped edges, real thick, and then there's piercing around the edges. Let me cut one real quick and make sure. I believe it cuts out the middle, but I'm not. I'm not 100. Let me just cut one real quick. Okay, real quick. I bet that large die could make a card base. Oh, yes, Lori, that's true. Good point. Good point. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so I lied. It does not cut out the middle. So as far as a photo frame one, it would be lay the photo on top. So it's the scallop edge pierces a rectangle in the center, and then your middle part is blank. So you can layer cardstock on there, photos, stamp in it, etc. Super good. I love it. Oh gosh, it's gonna be so fun to play with, and not just for Christmas, of course. Any season. Okay, so that was scalloped Christmas cheer. The ribbon probably be very popular because it's white, which we need just a nice plain white ribbon. So of course you don't have to use it just for this sweet. It is called textured ribbon, 3/8 of an inch, and white. So white textured ribbon, 3/8 of an inch. It does have texture. If you can see that, it's not super thick, but thicker than that first one I showed. Test out a bow here real quick. Ooh, yes, it makes a very nice, like it's so smooth when you're tying a bow. It glides, all the stuff. So very nice bow. It's a really nice ribbon. I'm assuming you can color it. It is very textury, so we'll see how it looks when we color it with our blends. And then here is the embellishment. It's called Adhesive Backed Christmas Berries. So let me look at these now that I have them. Let's see what's up. Am I trying that? I'm not good with the scissors. Okay, so the berries, there's 3 red berries that are they're all stuck together. And then the 2 leaves, I think they're stuck together. Yeah, they are stuck together. You could easily cut those apart if you need a single leaf. They're shiny. There's a lot of detail in these leaves in person. You can see little veins and lines. And, you know, obviously these are small because they're embellishments. So these leaves are a total of a 1/2 inch between both of them. And then, of course, the berries are like a 1/4 of an inch. There's 3 red berries and 2 leaves. Super adorable. You could cut the red dots apart as well. We have, by the way, side note, not these. Okay, I said these are the best embellishment ever, but the best embellishment ever is coming. They're going to, I think, prediction, they're going to be hard to keep in stock. But these berries are awesome. You got to get those. Okay, then let's look at the paper. The berries say, let me go to page 74 real quick. I'm all like, I'm going to go fast, and I'm on like my 3rd thing. Peaceful Pine and Poppy Parade. Okay. Peaceful Pine and Poppy Parade on these colors. Peaceful Pine, Poppy Parade for the embellishments. Now this paper right here, I can tell without even opening it. It's amazing. Timeless Metallic 12x12 Specialty. There is gold, green, and red. That's what it says. It does not say real red or whatever. They don't care. This is, oh gosh, I don't know what you call this, but there's 2 reds. It's like almost like there's texture scratched into it, if that makes sense. And I know this is a thing that I've seen before, but I don't know what that's called. White on one side, one-sided, 2 sheets of red. It's 12x12. It's so like vibrant in real life, like vibrant. It's shiny, but also vibrant. So it's got that like dragged, that paper. Robin said that paper is extraordinary. Almost satiny. Yes, Seal. Robin, would you call it satiny? I know you have it. Yeah, I think satin finish is probably right, Seal. Linda says, love those dies. You'll scroll. Okay, so red, gold. Oof, so pretty. 2 of those. Looks ugly on the camera, but it's gold in person. And that green, that is what you call Christmas green for sure. So that's the green. Love it. I don't love how it smells, but being honest. Okay, we will not put that back. Okay, then we have this paper. Never seen it before. Timeless Christmas 12 by 12 designer paper. Only 3 colors. Peaceful Pine, Pecan Pie, Poppy Parade. I do love Poppy Parade for a Christmas color. So I don't even know if they're all like this, but this first sheet you can cut up. It's got the segments. There's tags. There's just images, etc. That's a 4x4, 3x4. There's smaller ones like 2x2s. So all different sizes, basically 4 inches or less. You can make, again, some is just a background image like dots or green on green Christmas trees. A couple of tags. Of course, you could turn the other ones into tags by cutting corners. Plaids, stripes, snowflakes, like so many scallops, etc. Okay, it's awesome. And the back side is Poppy Parade with white dots all over, evenly spaced, tiny 16th inch dots with about a 16th inch between them. So it just makes that exact pattern of dots. Very nice. Neutral Christmas paper for that. Okay. Oh, okay. So you get, oh my goodness, 4 of that pattern. Okay. 4 of those. I have not read the details in the book yet. So 4 of these. 4 of this one. I love that when they give a bunch of one pattern in a pack. So 4 of these. This is, one side is the, what green was it? Peaceful Pine, I believe. Dark Peaceful Pine. Background, solid. There's no distressing on this. I want it all. Oh, Cindy, I accidentally did that, but yeah. On that last paper, just so y'all know, Robin's helping describe, it's not glittery or glimmery, it's just shiny. She says, so shimmery with gradient etching. Yeah, etching is a great word. And Cindy said, I want it all, but I accidentally clicked on that, Cindy. I didn't mean to call you out. Seal says, I love that they will include a tag when they include a tag sheet. Yes. Okay, so we have the dark Peaceful Pine, and then the pattern on it is 1/4 inch perfect dots, evenly distributed light Peaceful Pine dots. And then this sheet here is pecan pie background. Again, there's no distressing in this paper. That's just solid pecan pie with white snowflakes on top. There's probably 3 or 4 different types, like patterns on the snowflakes. They are 2 inches. They're all 2 inches. They're not overlapping. They're kind of all going the same direction, except for this guy leans to the side. And there's white, different size dots in between like snow. So very nice. So that's the next one, 4 of those. And last but not least, you'll get 4 of these. See, it would help if I read details. Oh my gosh. Yes. That's just pretty. Solid white background with very vibrant green holly leaves and red berries all over. They're about 1/2 inch for that image. Different configurations, but yeah, so pretty. Just like plain old Christmas. Plain old Christmas. And then this one is a red Poppy Parade red plaid. The plaid is diagonal. It's super thick, 1/2 inch lines, white squares in the middle, and then thinner, darker red diagonal lines. But thinner, but still a good 1/8 inch thick. All right, that paper is awesome. That's going to be so good for doing like multiple Christmas cards. By the way, Side note, yes, it is time to design and plan your Christmas cards now. Get your envelopes, get your like if you like to put that white on the inside, get your white cardstock ready, get your thick white if that's going to be your base, whatever. But now it is time to start gathering those supplies so you can spread out that cost and the time of making everything. Of course, you can sign up for my Christmas Stampa Stacks. You can go ahead and join that club or take them individually, and you can start building up your card collection that way as well. But yeah, it is time for the Christmas card making season. Okay, and then this bundle here is on that next page, so it coordinates with this suite. There's also sticker sheets and a scrapbook workshop kit. But I think this one's going to be great for card making as well. We've got actual size. Yes, I believe. Yep. No, I lied. The images are slightly larger than pictured on the front of the case here. I love, though, that they're configuring the images on the front to match how the stamps are laid out. So this one is really great for scrapbooking. It's almost 5.5 inches long, and it says it's the most wonderful time. Wonderful time is that super thick cursive, and it's on bottom. It's the most is all caps above it. So great for your scrapbook pages, titles, descriptions, etc. We have comfort and joy, which definitely will fit on a card or a scrapbook page. Almost 2 3/4 by almost 1.5, and it's cursive, and the and is the ampersand. Super cute. There's a solid Christmas tree that's super cute with some little, like it's just whimsical Christmas tree with, it's solid, and then there's lines that are etched out like for a garland that there'll be no ink there. Same thing on this gingerbread man, which is almost 1.5 by, what is it? Sorry, a little bigger than 1.5 by about 1.5. So solid, and then it will, oh my gosh, it will leave no ink where the icing, face, and buttons are. A nice big round peppermint image, 1 1/8 inch circle there of peppermint. An outline bow, more words. Home for Christmas, Merry Memories, December, Fa La La. The middle one is cursive, and they're not perfectly straight. That's super cute. Festive, fun. And then there's one of those date images, so it's a line with 2 slashes, so you can put the date on your scrapbooking or on the back of your card, the date you made it. And a star, a solid star. Okay, so you can cut out your stamped images. Oh, who was just talking about the tags? Seal. Look at this tag die. Now we need that at Stampin' Up. That's perfect. I'm so happy to see that in there. There's a tag die. There's also a pocket die. These, I'm pretty sure you can fit a gift card right in there. It's a little scalloped edge pocket. You'd put the gift card in long ways, up and down, or sideways. Oh my gosh. Anyway, you can cut out your stamped images. There's 2 large holly leaf dies. 1 3/4 long. 2 of those with detail lines, of course. There is a standalone 2-inch long candy wrapper die. Then there's the circle to cut out your stamped peppermint, and then you could put that on top of this. Of course, you could make other colors of candy, do like your Willy Wonka theme or whatever. There's, I guess this bow die cuts out the stamped bow, and I'm sure you could do that as just by itself. Gold, do this paper here, and a bow, whatever. There's a very small oval. I love that. 1 1/4 by 3/8 tall oval die, which maybe fits the word December or something. I don't know. No. Type fit, but I guess that's for December, but I would just, it's cute. There is a scallop border die with the pierced lines, scallop border, very nice. There's reinforcer holes, there's stars, of course fit the stamped or not. Oh, and then berries. One die cuts out 5 berries at a time and puts a detail line in there. Okay. Talked a lot about that, but this is amazing. Hello, Marianne. What do we think? Kim is doing the display for me with these, and this was the main bundle she wanted to focus on, which I was like, whatever, you do you. But now I'm really glad she chose that. Okay, so there's that one. Available now if you're a demonstrator. Okay, the next one. The next, I haven't, I'm going to box 2 now, so let me put these in my first box. I needed to empty it out. Okay. This next one, I didn't get it for me, the bundle, but I did get it for the team, so I can show it. These are the embellishments that are going to be the star of the show this season. Okay, so this suite, so good. All wrapped up. There's 2 bundles, designer paper, striped ribbon, and these sequins. So, Robin, what do you think? We need... Oh, Sue says the small ovals for the date stamp. Yes. Oh, my co-host decides to join. You're late. We're already halfway through the show. She's like, oh, but my sequins came up. So, hello. Aw, this is Brittany. She's the co-host of this show, the Stamping Morning Show, but she hardly shows up to work. I mean, sometimes she does, actually, y'all. Sometimes she shows up too much. Lori says, hi, sweet Brett. Hi, sweet Brett. Okay. I'm just like, these sequins are going to match with any and everything. Let me read the colors. Page 74. Don't mess with anything, Brittany. Cherry Cobbler, Pool Party, Silver, and Iridescent. Right. Just need to order about 50 packs of these when the limits are lifted. Yes, Sue says, I love the sequins. Yay, Karen. Yours hasn't come yet. Hopefully soon. V, you like that? Nice. Yes, Robin. So I just think the cool thing about these, they're Christmas colors. We're going to be able to use them across multiple suites and things that don't have suites, you know, standalone bundles and DS. There's so many standalone designer papers, etc. So I'm very excited about these sequins. Okay, that's part of this suite though, but you can buy them alone. Then we got this ribbon. It is called Striped Grosgrain Ribbon, 1 inch wide, Cherry Cobbler, and white striped grosgrain ribbon. We had a, I think it was on my team Zoom crafting night. Somebody asked, how do you get this plastic off of here? And I was like, y'all asked the one question that I have no answer for. I said, sometimes I get in a fight with it and it's not pretty. I don't think anyone had a really good tip. But anyway, that's all it was. None of us had like an answer. Just try not to cut your ribbon. Anyway. Although demonstrator tip is if you're doing a share or you're cutting it up for a class and you're going to use the whole roll, just rip this backing off, the half of it off, and then you can pull the plastic off that way and divide it up. Okay, this ribbon's gorgeous. It's nice and thin. So even though it's so wide, let's see how thick of a bow it makes. Of course, you could use this for gift wrapping also. Again, we need to start thinking about the holidays already. How we're going to wrap our gifts. We're going to match it all, etc. Beautiful bow. It is thick, of course. Not crazy, though, but yeah, it's thick. And, of course, even on scrapbooking, really good. Okay, so we got that. Side note, Marianne, are you still here? Because do you see your job for the team meeting? Are you seeing your job? It's your job is accumulating over here. Okay, so 2 bundles. This is the good one. This is for my team, by the way. They're have a chance to win these bundles. But elegantly wrapped bundle. It's bows. It's Christmas bows or birthday bows or whatever you want to call them, bows. Let's see how big the stamps are. Actual size there on the front. So the stamps are not that big, but I think the dies, there's a big one. I mean, they're not small, but 1.5 by 1 3/4 for the largest bow, and then 1 3/8 by about 1 1/4 for the medium. And then there's an even smaller bow that doesn't have the tails hanging down. They're just kind of going to the side. 1 3/8 wide by about 1 3/8 tall. Okay, so we have words. It's your day. See, birthday bow. With love, best wishes, for you. There's all different kinds of bows here. They're pretty much, you could color any of them in. They're hand drawn, like sketched. One is just a bow with details. One's like has plaid lines drawn on it. One has dots on it. They will be the color you stamp in. They're solid dots, but you can still color around it. One is basically striped, but again, it's very artistic the way it's drawn, but you can color it in. And then the two smaller ones at the bottom, one has the dots and one is stripes, but less thick than that other one. Okay. All the words are cursive. Super cute. Check out the dies. I love that it's so wide. We can use it as a strip of DSP as on our background layer. I know, Marianne, that's right. I'm surprised they can't add a little pull tab. I know, right, Lori? Oh, there you go. Robin, you're talking about the ribbon. I was like looking for context clues. Robin called Britty Freddie, y'all. I know that's a typo. Freddie is cracking me up. She wants attention. I'm just trying to let her get attention until I have to make her move for the paper, and then maybe it'll be long enough. Yeah, I think Robin's saying I love that the ribbon is so wide. You can use it as a strip of DSP, like on a card, or even as a background layer. Yeah, perfect. Okay, here's the dies. So you can cut out all 3 of the bows. There's 3 sizes, 3 dies. There's a little tag die, like oval on one side, flat on the other. That's almost 1 3/4 long. That cuts a hole in there at one end for the tag. And then there's reinforcers and this fold over reinforcer whole thing. And then there's a standalone bow die. So it has the bow part, 3 1/4 by 1 1/2. It's very detailed. Then the 2 tails, they're different sizes, 1 inch, and they're cut at a B by about 2 3/4. And then this other one's a little over 3 inches by about 1. And then the center of the bow, you know. So let me just cut the top real quick. I want to, actually, I've seen it on a sample, but to see the texture it puts in, because you can tell it's going to put some texture in by the way it looks here. That's pretty. Real quick. Okay. Oh, yeah. And I might even try spritzing my paper first to get more. But that's just a piece of cherry cobbler cardstock. So you can see all that texture it puts in, and then it'll put the texture in the tails as well. So really nice. Oh, I just used somebody's dies. I forgot this is a prize. Nobody tell if you're at the team meeting. Don't tell that I use this. Put it back like it was originally packaged. Okay. So that's elegantly wrapped bundle. Very nice. Then another part of this suite is the wrapped greenery bundle. It is exactly what it says, greenery. It is sprigs with leaves or berries. These sprigs right here can be colored in. I will say, disclaimer, in the catalog, it looks like it's stamped colored in, but they must have painted it because these leaves are outlines. So you got foliage, another foliage, several foliage images, a couple of leaves, some berries, and a stem with berries for your images. They are, the biggest one is 4 inches tall. This one's 3.5, and then they go down smaller from there. And then the dies. How's it going, Brittany? Yeah, so you can cut out your stamped images. Oh, not that one. All the stamped images, and then there's an additional standalone foliage die that looks very detailed, and it is 5 inches by 2 1/4. Okay, so of course you can mix and match that with the bows if you want. Make a bouquet, put a bow on it, right? All the stuff, and then let's see what these what this paper looks like. Sorry, I was thinking, I wonder if the paper fits any of the dies. So I'll leave this here so we can kind of look. Okay, so this is called All Wrapped Up 12 by 12 Specialty Designer Series paper. Don't forget, you can get a sample of every single designer paper and ribbon in my paper and ribbon share. It's coming. Ooh, silver. Silver. This paper, Britt is reminding you, it's almost, I don't know, girl, but it's on. What time is it? My clock stopped. Oh my gosh. My clock on the wall stopped at 9:45. I mean at 8:45. Oh crap. Okay. The bow is supposed to also be used with the impressions plate. Okay, good to know. Okay. She said the bow is an impressions die. Good to know. Sue, thank you. I don't know where I put the die, but so you can spritz it, you can run it through impressions, all the stuff. Okay, this paper. We've got Cherry Cobbler, Cloud Cover, Lost Lagoon, Misty Moonlight, Peaceful Pine, Pool Party, Real Red, Secret Sea, and Silver. It is one-sided. Yep, it's all one-sided. It's the Easter paper, so thick and slick. And this sheet here is a white background. Let me see, yeah, 2 of each pattern with bouquets all over it with their bow. So that's not going to fit dies. And yeah, just different bouquets, separated, white background, no distressing, no dots, none of that. It still makes a good background, or you can cut them apart separately. Some have red bows, some have this. What is this? I guess they're calling that Secret Sea, like light Secret Sea. There's red berries and there's purple berries. Okay, or blue, whatever that color is. Okay, so we have that one. We've got this sheet here, very nice. It is, it has silver stripes going left to right, or lines, but each foliage image breaks the lines, so it's like outlined by white. And I'm pretty sure these fit the dies. I'm gonna test it with one. Again, these are not my dies. Yeah, so these are gonna fit the dies. Looks like you've got the berries. You've got, that's this one. You've got this green leaves foliage. Oh, I bet they used designer paper on those samples in the book that I thought looked colored in. She just bit me. You can cut out that one. Pine needles with berries sprig and the leaves. Okay, so all these can be die cut out. Or leave it on there, have the silver lines, and it looks really pretty. Cat's tails can be very dangerous. Side note, in case you didn't know, they can swipe off everything on your table at one time. Okay, so there's that one. This one is just a slightly off-white, not as bright white background. Silver dots all over. See, look at the sparkle on the silver. Oh my gosh, so shiny. And then green, like light green, light peaceful pine, I guess, or maybe they're Lost Lagoon. Stems with solid leaves. Very pretty. And then this one is a plaid. They're really into plaid, which I don't mind. It's got skinny silver lines. It's got lines going both directions, of course, straight, that are overlapping a lot. So it's a very thick plaid, I guess. Some of the lines are up to probably 1/4 of an inch at least. down to, it's a little over a fourth, down to an eighth of an inch. Both directions, reds, greens, mainly reds, greens, light red, and silver. Really nice. Oh my gosh. Look at the shine on that. It's so shiny. It's reflecting my camera and lights and stuff. This shadow is my face camera. This shadow is my phone camera. And this shadow is my literal face. Oh, it's mirroring me. Okay. Anyway, amazing, right? I know, right? Human mom. She said human mom clock stopped. Time to eat. That's right. Okay, so look at how silver. So it's green background, peaceful pine green, dark, with silver, little tiny, not tiny, but little 1 inch or so tall silver sprigs. Solid. And it's a mirror. The paper is a mirror. Christmas is a good time for plaid. That's right, Lisa. Oh, and then 1 sheet with bows. Only 1. They are small. I do not think those match the stamp set and dies. But it's a green tint with green bows and silver bows. They have the dots, some have the plaid, etc. But yeah, very pretty. They are separate, so you could cut them apart. I do not think those fit the dies. Okay, so that's that one. This co-host. Okay, you can go now. Let me put this in the box. Sorry, hold on. I forgot my package. My container, whatever. All right, next is, oh, this is so cute. Christmas mice. Who likes Christmas mice? So cute. And the embellishment, which I might have. Oh, there it is. It's so cute. Okay. I think you've had enough time. Here you go. All right. Another team prize here with the mice. So it's called, the suite is called what? A Little Christmas. Get it? These mice are so cute. This mouse is apparently holding something in its hand. All right. So let's look at the bundle first. Feels like a huge, yeah, it's a huge stamp set, like meaning lots of stamps, 18 stamps. They are larger than pictured on the case here. So there's 2 mice. One's looking to the right. He is a little over 2 1/4 tall, about 1 3/4 wide. And the other one, which I'm going to say is a girl, but I don't know, 2 1/4 tall by almost 2 inches wide. There's a Christmas wreath. These are all outline images you can color in. A Santa hat you can put on them. Let's check out these dies while we're talking, because I don't know yet. Oh my gosh, so good. So you can cut out all those images. A snow hat you can put on them, like a winter hat, whatever that's called, a knit, a scarf. There's an outline bow. There is an ornament, a circle ornament with decorations drawn on it. You can color in a candy cane, a string of lights, 3 little asterisk type snowflake stars, a gift with a stripe going down the middle outline, so you can color in the little gift with a skinny bow drawn on top. So I believe you can die cut out all those images. Then there's a bunch of standalone images that go with this. There is what looks like a stack of gifts, and it looks like there's a score mark here. So maybe you fold that up. I don't know. Maybe, yeah, that gift is probably, oh, I don't know. I could be wrong, but that score mark probably does something. There's a window, like oh my gosh, a round at the top window, basically. So at the top it has like 4 triangle panes and then an opening in the middle that's almost 2 inches wide by 3 inches tall. I'm assuming you can see the mice through the window. The gifts, there's a literal box. Now we can use that as a UPS box and say Stampin' Up on it, or say whatever, yeah, Stampin' Up. There's a Christmas tree die that is 2.5 inches tall, standalone, puts in nice lines. This one here is, it puts in holes. Maybe that, I don't know what that's for. It's a rectangle that puts holes. There's a standalone bow die with strings. I don't know what these are. These little mouse toys, keyhole. Maybe that's a keyhole. I don't know what that is. I didn't investigate this far enough, but super cute. Did you have her leave so she couldn't get the Christmas mice? Exactly. All right, let me look at these pictures real quick to see what's up. They definitely show the windows, the mice through the windows. Oh, and they have images of the designer paper in the window. So cute. Okay, this little mouse is holding some the ornament in one of the samples. I think when you die cut her, the hands pull like they're separate so you can put them up so she can be holding stuff. So she's holding an ornament in one of the samples. Oh my gosh, this paper is going to be adorable. Oh, they have inside this box these little things. Toys or something. This die right here is coming out of the cardboard box. Oh, it's Christmas ornaments for decorating the tree. Okay, so you got your box of ornaments. There's the ornament sticking out the top of the box, and she's decorating the tree in the sample. Aha. They even wrap this string around the tree as garland. All right, if you don't have your hands on a catalog, make sure you get one. Ask your demonstrator how. Of course, me if I'm your demonstrator. Or there's also a star thing to go in the ornaments. Okay, did I describe it good enough? Did I? Put this back correctly because it's not mine yet. I can still buy my own. Don't worry. Okay, so we got Christmas mice. Oh, but I should keep the dies out for this paper. The ribbon that goes with this is a twine. It says multicolor Christmas baker's twine, cherry cobbler, peaceful pine, and white. And it is on a ribbon roll instead of like a twine roll. That was different plastic. So it's just a twine. It's very thick. It's probably at least as thick as that jute from earlier. I don't know where the end of it is. And it's, you know, those three colors. So super cute. Adorable. Not only for this week. And then the embellishments can go on that Christmas tree. They're called Christmas epoxy shapes. They're shiny. They're tiny. They're adorable. There are those epoxy images like we've had flowers and stuff before. There's gifts. There's ornaments, candy canes, and stars. 2 different colors in each image, and nice and flat. Very flat and very shiny. So love that. And then let's open this up. Actually, Marianne, I'm like over here thinking, I'm like, I don't even know if you signed up to help set up. I haven't looked at that yet, but no pressure if you didn't. We'll get someone else to do our display, but you do a good job. So, okay, this paper, I guess I should read the info. It's adorable. A little Christmas designer paper. Ooh, there's a million colors. Basic beige, Cajun craze, cherry cobbler, early espresso, golden glow, lost lagoon, mossy meadow, old olive, pecan pie, petal pink, pool party, real red, smoky slate, soft sea foam, very vanilla. So lots of colors. This first image is like a distressed vanilla background, and then lots of little scenes. So a mantle, the mouse is getting into the stocking. There's a little clock and stuff on the mantle. Mice with strings of lights, mice inside stockings, mice decorating a tree. So images you can hand cut apart or leave as a background. Also gifts. And in the back is plaid, as we have discussed. Lots of plaid this year. green and red, and like light green, dark green, and one color of red plaid. Very nice. Very hand painted on that one, not just straight lines. Okay, this one's got a very blue background. It looks like, I guess it's pool party. That's fine. I'm just going to say it's pool party background with a little lines to make like a ground, white lines, and then little distressing. Maybe it's like snow. Anyway, these mice are singing carols. Some are playing a drum, blowing a trumpet, running with some holly, leaves, and berries. This one must be singing. It's just throwing his arms up. He's very happy, dancing probably. Carrying a Christmas tree. There's a candy cane. All kinds of images here. Cut apart or... Oh. And then the back is just a nice neutral holiday pattern. This is... called lines going one direction. It's basically red and white stripes, but then on some of the thicker white sections there's a light grayish pattern, almost like herringbone sort of. Okay, there's that. Ooh, this is a segmented one. They snuck it, or they buried it in the middle. 4 1/4 inch tall, 4 3/4 inch tall, 1 1/2. So segments here. You can cut them apart. We got scenes. Again, put the window in front of this bookcase, for example, the fireplace, the kitchen, the Christmas tree. There's 2 strips at the bottom that can go on anything, but great on a scrapbook page as well. So we've got scenes, labels, borders, house, inside of the house, outside of the house. Very cool. Ooh, and the back is sort of a geometric, just green on green, light green background, darker green lines, I guess. If you want to look at it this way, they're going left to right or up and down with geometric patterns. Almost like stitching, but like done by a computer, and then definitely distressing. See all that white distressing in the background. Guess what? Plaid. This is basically just a smaller format of that other plaid. Pretty much. Or a different format. More red. Red going both directions. Plaid. Distressed. Painted. And then the back of that is a distressed vanilla with very small red bows all over. Same direction. They're just kind of in zigzaggy rows, 1/2 inch wide little red bows. Super cute. This is another pattern just like before with it's the green stripes. Or sorry, the other one was red stripes, red and white. This is green and white with that gray pattern in between. And when I say white, it's like off-white. And this one is, the back side of that is a more yellow tone with distressing and a nice even pattern of little stockings with a mouse inside. Little, about 1 1/2 tall. Oh my gosh. By about 1 inch wide total. And look at the mouse's feet. I don't understand what this mouse is doing actually, but its head is coming out of the top of the stocking, but the feet are left and right below the cuff. So, and you see its little tail. I guess it's behind the stocking. Stockings are all different colors, like Lost Lagoon, green, yellow, vanilla, red. Super cute. So the other side, yes. And then the last one here, we've got a crumb cake type background, super distressed with different images you can cut apart or not. There's a pretty large cookie jar. One mouse is holding the ladder, the other is climbing in getting a cookie. 2 3/4 tall. This whole grouping by 3 inches wide. There's a bow on the jar. A mouse making a gingerbread house. There's gingerbread cookies. There's a mouse with a little basket delivering some food. Oh, and there's a kitchen table, and this mouse, it's December 24th apparently by the calendar, and she's making cookies, and there's a little kid. Super cute. Sue says, I love all the plaid prints. And then the back of that one is like a yellow background with just little Christmas images all over. Candy canes with holly leaves, small red bows, and sprigs of like pine needle sprigs. Very small. Okay, so there's that one. What is this? Oh, that's a team. I think. Is that the mice? I don't know where my sticker went. My sticky note. A mouse bundle was a team gift, right? Did I say that? I have to keep this stuff separate to keep my brain working straight. Okay. I did already show this last week, so I'm not going to do the tour. But this is another suite. If you missed last week's video, you can go back and you can skip to the part where I show this bundle or this suite. But it's the Sunflower Fields suite. There's a sunflower bundle. It's amazing. Sunflower paper, foil paper. This is just two-tone cardstock that is Autumn Fields two-tone cardstock. It's a variety pack, but we always have those come out with a lot of our suites that have scrapbooking portions. This one does have a scrapbooking portion, as do a lot of them. I just didn't necessarily buy it all yet. So you got that Mossy Meadow gingham ribbon. You can get both of these designer papers in my paper share. There's the Radiant Gems embellishments. So that's a whole suite in the new catalog as well. I showed last week. Ooh, and then this one's really nice. Really nice. So this is a fall suite. Well, I guess the sunflowers were too, but called Painted Patch. It includes a bundle, which we will look at. So cute. The embossing folder called Rustic Check, which I showed last week. Amazing, right? Yes. Painted Patch adhesive back dots, stencils, and designer paper, and a really pretty ribbon that we're going to look at. So let's look at the bundle first, which includes the stencils if you get the bundle, I believe. Page 30. And this one is mine. I got this one for myself. Okay, really large images, much larger than pictured on the front here. There is 6 different, nope, I lied. Yes, there are 6 different pumpkins, but it's a stamp that does 3 and 3. So 6 total, 3 and 3. Let's look at the dies. Yeah, so you can stamp all 3 and cut out all 3 at the same time. And then the stencils, I have not looked at, but assuming we've got like ivy. Oh, good. So both pumpkins are on the same stencil. Now, I don't know how. It is 2 separate. Yeah. I'm not sure. I think you'd still have to stamp them separate unless you put these down in the. You could do an aligning thing. But anyway, you can color in these pumpkins with these stencils, long story short. The stem, you got the detail lines and the solid part. Perfect. And then there is, I'm assuming, a standalone die right, or a stencil right here, decorative mask of ivy. So really nice. So decorative stencils, decorative masks with an S. And so you've got those 2 pumpkin, they're outline images, so you can color them in or stencil them in. The biggest one is almost 2 1/4 inches tall. The shortest one is 1 1/4, and they're about 1.5 wide. So outline pumpkins, stencils, etc. Then there's 2 different, the stem with the little leaves that grow on pumpkins. There's a word, but I can't think of it. But anyway, the stem, there's 2 different images of those, one with 2 leaves, one with 3. Then there is like a ground type image, some light lines drawn there. And then our words. Thank you. Hello, Gord-Just. Gourd. Gorgeous. Hey, and I hope your date is fabulous. It's a really cute, thick font. Oh, and thank you. Did I say that? Like thank you is about 1/2 inch tall by 2 3/4 long. It's real thick. Hello, gorgeous is hello is cursive on top. Gorgeous is that super thick print on bottom. Hey is just the super thick print. And I hope your date is cursive, fabulous on bottom, all caps. I mean, all the thick font, not caps. Okay. Super cute, right? You love masks, Linda? Yes. Love painted pumpkin, Cindy. Another ad. Linda, I love it. Lori loves the pumpkin. Who's loving these mice, Lori? I think they're super cute. Are you loving them? Lori says, who's loving these mice? The mice are super cute. Okay, the dies, you can die cut out the stamped pumpkins 3 at a time. You can die cut out your leaves and stems. And both of them, right? Yeah. And then there's standalone dies. There's a whole fence. It's like a curved gate, like wood. It puts in the wood grain. It's a whole gate that's curved. 3 inches wide total, including the side of the gate, one little post, by 3 1/4 tall. Then there's a section of fence, so you can put fence on either side of this gate. It's 3 planks with the support beams going across. It's one die, 1 1/4 wide by 2 1/2 tall. And there's, of course, wood grain lines and all that stuff. There are also some standalone pumpkin dies that have tons of detail, 4 total, 2 singles and 1, the smaller ones, cuts out 2 at a time. And then we've got standalone binds, leaves. Binds was the word I couldn't think of earlier. This die right here cuts out 4 stems at a time. I don't know what that is. Is this like a banner? It's like it looks like a little skinny barbell and 2 banner flags. There's tiny triangles. Is that a banner? I mean, I don't know what it is. Oh, okay. It's part of the fence. It's the metal parts of the fence. Okay. So yeah. There we go. I wonder if this bundle would be good with the scarecrow. Good question, Lori. We'd have to see if it's to scale, right? This one's mine, so I can put it back messy. Great question. The scarecrow is adorable, so it would be good if it matched. This ribbon, see, I get real mad when I mess with this plastic. Hurt myself. Because I'm trying not to cut the ribbon, Anyway, so this is called bordered ribbon, 3/8 inch wide, and it's Calypso coral and copper. So the ribbon is coral. It looks like a grosgrain. It's called bordered, but it looks like a wide grosgrain. And then the edges on either side are copper edged. So super nice. Great for fall. Great for anything with Calypso coral or probably Cajun craze. It definitely ties into a nice bow, but it's the edges are like, it's not hard, but I'm just being honest. They catch a little bit, so it's not all sliding super smooth like the other ribbons I've done today. But you can definitely make a bow with it. I love the coloring. Very nice. I feel like that's different than other ribbons we've had before, color and texture wise. So I like that. The embellishments are called painted patch adhesive back dots. So nice basic dots. They're going to be great for lots of stuff because of the colors. So just if you need those colored dots, they're those kinds that are not shiny. They're matte. They're kind of like a flattened out circle, medium and small. Let me grab what the colors are for you real quick. Calypso coral, Cajun craze, pool party, and golden glow. So yeah, those will be real useful for a lot of stuff. I accidentally lost my page. Okay. So yeah, Very nice. And then let's look at this super cute paper, painted patch, 12 by 12 designer series paper. Regular paper. So the colors are very fun pumpkin colors. Bubble Bath, Cajun Craze, Calypso Coral, Crushed Curry, Flirty Flamingo, Golden Glow, Petal Pink, Pool Party, Secret Sea, and Timid Tiger. So we've got like pool and dark pool pumpkins on here. Pink ones. What did I just see? A pink mushrooms, pink leaves, blue, all those colors in acorns. Oh, pink acorn. That's what I saw. Leaves, pumpkins, and mushrooms. Super cute. White background. They're all kind of spread apart, or they're separated so you can cut them out if you want. It's just like real fun. I don't know how to describe those colors, but fun. Yeah. So this is like a groovy colors. So the back is a bunch of rectangles and squares in what? Golden Glow, pink. I always forget which ones they say. Yes, Petal Pink. This is oranges, pinks, and yellows on this sheet. So tiger, and it's just, and white. So different sizes of painted squares. It makes like a grid, but off. They're not all the same size. Yes, I have not looked at this paper. This is my first time. I love this one. So this has got a Secret Sea background, solid. And then again, pink, like Petal Pink, Pool Party, and Timid Tiger / Cajun Craze. All the images I named before. Leaves, pumpkins, acorns, mushrooms. They're all separated so you can cut them apart if you want. I love this color scheme. I like this, but back is way out. What does that mean? And hello, Santa, by the way. Not as hot as yesterday, but I'm happy, but it's still hot. Ribbon looks similar to the black that was released for Halloween. That's true. I used my Take Your Pick tool to break the plastic. Oh, Lisa, I'll have to try that. She uses her Take Your Pick tool to break that plastic. I don't know if I've ever tried that. That's a good idea. I have the fall stuff in my cart. My favorite season. Yes. Okay. The back is actually not so much hand painted. It's a nice, again, basically a plaid. Whites and Timid Tiger, I think. Orangish. Maybe it's a light Cajun Craze. Half-inch lines going both directions with 4 squares of that darker orange color in the center where they overlap. Very nice. Okay. This is just a white background with that same pattern of all the pumpkins that we've got previously that are all colorful, but these are, I'm not sure which color we want to say, but they're all tone on tone. I'm reading the colors. I don't know. Flirty Flamingo, super light Flirty Flamingo, maybe. I feel they're darker than Petal Pink. Maybe super light Flirty Flamingo. You will decide on your own when you have the paper in front of you. The back is what? Lines painted across one direction, not both, so no plaid. They're painted, they're Pool Party, they're again like a light Flirty Flamingo, and then some of the lines have little plus marks to form the line. Very pretty. It's like a certain kind of fall. I feel like this is like what? I don't know. A springy fall, maybe, is a way to describe these colors. Okay, this sheet here is white background with pumpkins all over it. Let's see if they fit our dies. Yes. Yep. So both sets of dies that cut out the 3 pumpkins, you can cut out the pumpkins on this sheet. What colors are they? Pool Party, Timid Tiger, yellowish, so light Golden Glow, Secret Sea even. Yeah, I love this color scheme for fall. I love it. Okay, so you can cut all those out. The back is Pool Party stripes and Secret Sea stripes and the little tiny plus signs going across one direction. Okay. Golden Glow. This is just a very beautiful background. Hold on one moment, please. Sorry. Okay, good. Scott's home, so I can quit hearing noises. This kind of looks like the pattern. It's not, but like of that stencil with the leaves. So it's Golden Glow background with a silhouette of vines and leaves all over, but they're not the shape of an ivy. They're a different shape of a leaf. Really pretty. Just like I could picture that on a lot of stuff where it would look gorgeous. And the back is a pool party sort of plaid, just exactly like that one I described that was orangey. This is pool party. And last but not least, yes. Oh, very nice. Oh, I like that. So this one is basically that same pattern. Yep, it's this exact pattern. So I guess those are oak leaves. Is that right? Or whatever acorns grow from. Where are acorns on an oak tree? Y'all, I don't know. It's that leaf. It's the same pattern as this Golden Glow one, but you can actually see the pattern, the design. So there are acorns in both. Anyway, this is Cajun Craze dark background with light Cajun Craze leaves and acorns. And then the veins and details will be dark Cajun Craze. Beautiful. Oak leaves. Thank you, Sue. So oak leaves on both the golden and this one. Oak leaves. And then the back is this really cute pattern. It's like I never know what you call these, but these curved shapes creating a pattern all over, and then they have an empty space in the middle, and what's inside there is a little pumpkin. So even sort of geometric type pattern, and the pumpkins in there are all perfectly evenly distributed. Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta trace these before I do any more moving. And they are a light, like they're basically petal pink with Cajun Craze details on them. These pumpkins. And the stem is probably Secret Sea. So there you go. I really like that. Super pleasing to the eye. Pleasant, pleasing, whatever. Okay. Okay, that was all the sweet stuff that I have. I've got a couple of single stamps here that are going to be found toward the back of the catalog. This is the Everlasting Thanks stamp. There's a way more than I bought, y'all. Way more new stuff. But Everlasting Thanks stamp set. I thought this is for one of my team things, probably giveaways, I don't know. But I thought it was a great sort of all occasion and all season stamp. It has 3 different sprays of flowers and foliage that are seasonal. So there's the poinsettia one with other flowers too, but definitely could be Christmas. It's got pine needles there, and then these other 2. I don't really know my seasons, y'all, and flowers, but I feel like this one can be fall. It's got those, like, I don't know what the heck those things are called, but they look like pieces of wood with holes in them. And like rose looking flowers and stuff. And then this one down here to me looks more springy, but of course you can color it in whatever colors you want, but more springy looking flowers and leaves. So it's got those 3. They are larger than pictured on the front here, much larger actually. So the groupings are about 3 inches long by 1.5, 1 3/4 tall. Then there's some standalone, like a little single flower, some just dots. Look, they're actually X's to fill in, little filler. And then a stem with some outline leaves. So you've got those images. And then the words look really cute. You're so pretty inside and out. Isn't that nice? Thanks a bunch. Endlessly grateful. And I love you, friend. Everlasting thanks. I believe there's no dies for that. Standalone stamp set. Really nice. Found in the back of the book. Xana, I'm sorry, but it's fine to blame me if that's on your list. It's fine. Roundabout messages. I believe they show in the book, you know, they recommend one of our circle punches for these circle images. So yeah, that's going to be about a 2-inch circle punch that will fit in. So let's see. They are shown at actual size on the front of the case. So there's 3 greetings that are in a circle. They just repeat. So miss you, dot, miss you several times in a circle, handwritten. Happy birthday to you, written 3 times in the shape of a circle. These are like handwriting. And so kind of you. So it's there's a little dot between every time the words start over. It fits in a circle. Very nice. Then they also have these super thick print words. Thanks, hello, exclamation mark, celebrate. Then there's a small birthday cake image. I'm going to assume all these small images will fit inside the circle. So we've got a birthday cake with 1 candle on top. It's on a stand. I forgot what those are called. Cake stand. There's a stem with 3 daisy type flowers on it and 2 outline leaves. You can color those in. These are small, obviously, because they fit inside the circle. Musical notes, a solid heart, a solid sun, like a circle with solid lines going all the way around it like a sun, and this little image that is 6 tiny outline hearts. So roundabout messages, very cute, very all occasion, good to just have in the stock. This will be great for a new stamper. If you're trying to get a friend in stamping, give them this, an ink pad, or our new ink spots. I can't wait for those. And a circle punch, and maybe a pack of white paper. You pick if it's thick or regular. Just kidding. Okay. I still have these laying out here from when the co-host was here messing me up. Whoops. I showed this last week, the Advent Labels bundle. So I'm just going to show it quickly. There is a punch that matches it, which I can't locate at this moment, which means I put it, I was using it and I don't know where I put it, but we have these Advent boxes that you can see on the front of the catalog. And if you're a demonstrator, Stampin' Up! Had a video yesterday in our Facebook group where they were showing something with these. I didn't get to watch it, but I saw it playing on my TV, basically. So punch, labels, I showed this last week, but Advent labels, that's a great one. Toward in the bundles section, and of course then the punch is sold separately if you want. Wait, and then y'all, I'm gonna have to go through these fast because I gotta eat lunch and it is 11:25. But remember I said there's a lot of paper in this book. I still have this much more paper that's not part of a, actually this one is part of a suite because I messed up, but the rest of these are not part of a suite. They're just standalone papers in the back of the book. So and there's a 6x6 one too. There's a lot of paper in this book. So I'm going to go through them quick. I messed up and put these in the wrong section. This is a suite that I didn't purchase yet. The rest of it, but it is tiled something to that effect. Mosaic Garden. And the bundle is called Tile Garden. So we've got these sort of pastel glossy garden dots that are shiny and flat, and you get 2 sizes, bigger ones, smaller ones. You have this ribbon. This is a hydrangea hue ribbon. It is called bordered ribbon, 1/4 inch, and it's hydrangea hue with a white border. I don't know what kind of material or texture this is called, but it's like not too thick, but it is not super thin. Very, very pretty. Okay, and then here's the paper. So I'm going to go through these papers fast. I think I will give very little descriptions, again, to save time. But again, if you are my visually impaired customers, reach out. Crisp cantaloupe, nice. Crushed curry, hydrangea hue, old olive, and pretty peacock. Pattern. crisp cantaloupe, you know, distressed with the white, like we spray painted a little white on there. So the pattern on this, it's like a tile. I mean, obviously, right? Mosaic garden. It is a tile pattern. So beautiful. And then we've got a green background with the dots, just a pattern, dots and little drawn tiny flowers on there. And then the back of that is this tile pattern. So I got like groupings, I don't know, to find the pattern, like groupings of 4, and then these little triangles, groupings of 4, triangle, circles and triangles, white with, what color? Pretty peacock there. This is a hydrangea hue, distressed background, and then that exact same tile as the first one, but it's white with, and then the tile is all crisp cantaloupe. The first one was all the different colors. This one is, I kind of like how they're doing this with a lot of the papers. It's the same exact patterns, but in different color schemes. So here's that same pattern of the green one that was the background, dots and little flowers, but in cantaloupe. And then this is the pretty peacock tone on tone tiles, and here they are in all the colors. Dana says, I love the vintage Christmas paper. Lots of paper does mean a big paper share, Sue. That is right. So here's another tile pattern. This reminds me of like the, I forgot what it's called, but the lemon stuff, because it's yellows, but still it gives a vibe of that style of that paper that had the lemons, Mediterranean or something. Yeah, it's like Mediterranean. It's blues. It's hydrangea hue, but blues, yellows, greens. A real cool mosaic pattern there. And then the back is old olive with circles with images inside. Very nice graphic there. Hydrangea hue background with a pattern lightly stamped in on it in a very light hydrangea hue. And the back of that one is this very, very small scale mosaic tile image with green and hydrangea hue little flowers and crushed curry. I was like, what yellow is that? I guess it's crushed curry. Off crushed curry, but it's crushed curry. Okay, so there's that one. This one, what is she called? Hearth and Home 12 by 12 designer series paper. Again, I have never seen these in besides the catalog, which I didn't really look that close, to be honest. Hearth and Home. There's a ton of colors. Balmy blue, Cajun craze, calypso coral, crushed curry, early espresso, flirty flamingo, garden green, hydrangea hue, old olive, pecan pie, poppy parade, real red, secret sea. My gosh. So I'm going to look through it real quick. Okay, there's 4. Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay, so there's 3 designs, 4 of each. They all on one side have squares that you can cut apart, snippets, and on the other side a pattern. So this first one, these are 3 by 3 squares. So there are 16 of them. They all have a different pattern inside. You can mix and match for sure, but completely separate from the pattern next to it. So we have like green with blue leaves and berries on top. Poinsettias in reds, dark reds and light reds. Wood grain, flowers, tone on tone, houndstooth pattern, green leaves with white berries, little delicate flowers. You get the idea? Polka dots, more poinsettias. Love it. Hearth and Home, just to remind you of the name. A little plaid. Of course, we got to throw in plaid for Stampin' Up! Right now. The back of this one is a wood grain. That's it. It's a wood grain. It is One Direction, very large format of a wood grain. And I'm thinking pecan pie on that color. Okay, the next snippet, same size, 3 inches by 3 inches. So there are 16. We have, this is the fall collection, I'm going to assume. We've got sunflowers, couple of different versions of those, some stripes, more wood grain, but different. Tone on tone yellow, Secret C with little colored plus signs, plaid, grid, small format flowers. Any of these repeat? Maybe they're all the same repeats. We've got houndstooth, but more folly colors, polka dots, the plaid. It's like they laid them out in a different direction, though. Yeah, it's the same patterns repeated in different color schemes, except for sunflowers versus poinsettias. Plus signs. Yep. So there you go. They took the berries away on this one. I really like that. Okay, and then the back is a pink plaid. It's pink. It's a large, probably 3/4 of an inch. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8 inch wide lines. Which pink is this? I don't know. It's super light of one of the colors they listed, I guess. They didn't list really a pink, but it looks like barely blush to me in real life, but who knows? There's a little distressing on this one. And then this last one are 4-inch squares, so there'll be 9. Okay, so 4-inch squares, polka dots of all different colors, Secret C background with white flowers and green leaves, several pattern ones, another plaid one, but diagonal plaid, another with that grid thing. So some of these are the repeated patterns, like this grid here, bigger, but not all of them. I think that one's just totally new. So there you go. And then what's on the back? Diagonal pinstripe lines. Got a 1/4 inch between them. A little bit of dot distressing and regular distressing. And it looks like a gray background to me with gray distressing and then black lines or Secret C. Same thing. All right, that's that one. Snippets. How we doing here? By the way, as you come on, like Xana just came on, feel free to give a like, a thumbs up, a heart, click that share button, copy that link, etc. Xana said, oh, pretty wood grain. Yes, I love wood grain. Dana says pretty. Dana says love. Yes, girl. Okay. Next is whatever this is. Texture and tone. 12 by 12 designer paper. Texture and tone. Oh, it's going to be a giant paper share. Might be a little pricey because it's so much, but it'll be worth it. Okay, texture and tone. Basic black, crisp cantaloupe, gray granite, mossy meadow, old olive, pecan pie, petal pink, berry vanilla. 4 sheets of this pattern. So that's dark green with light green pinstripes, all, no distressing. And they're about an 1/8 inch apart. The green one, the light green ones are super skinny. Let me do it correctly. And then the back side is a vanilla background with little X's, perfect patterns, like it says, texture and tone. So little plus signs or X's, depending on if you turn it diagonal or not, in a perfect pattern everywhere on it. So it's like polka dots, but X's. This one, again, 4 sheets, 4 of this exact same design. This is a pink checkerboard. The checkers, dark pink, light pink, are 1/4 of an inch big. Dark and light pink, which was, or let's call it crisp cantaloupe, actually. Crisp cantaloupe, not pink. And then the back is vanilla with a tiny little 4-dot pattern that makes a diamond in this case all over. So diamond, teeny tiny side-by-side diamond pattern, but made out of 4 dots. And the last one, get 4 of these. 2 designs, front and back. This one is black. The background is solid black, no distressing. and it's got lines going down it, but they are like, I don't know how you describe them, but it's like, they're patterned lines. Solid gray granite, almost like triangle shaped line, or not, diamond shaped lines. Not a good description, but whatever. This is a vanilla background with a crisp cantaloupe grid all over it, thick lines, and then thin lines inside those. Okay. So its name describes it pretty well. Texture and tone. My co-host is back. She said hello. The other human came home and I still didn't get chicken. What's up? That's what she just said to me. Yuletide carols. So A, if you're into music. B, if you're into Christmas music. C, it's just cute. Even though I haven't seen it yet. This is just basic beige, early espresso, very vanilla. I'm getting that old newspaper kind of vibe. Or old, obviously, music book. So this sheet here, okay, there are 4 of them. It's cut aparts. So like, really, do you have to knock everything off with your tail? Do you have to? Okay, we have cut aparts here. There's 4 sheets of this. 4 inches, 4 inches, 5 1/4, 5 1/4. So there's several 4 by 5 1/4 sections. There's some 3 inch by 5 1/4 sections. There's even some skinnier ones down here. Let me hold it up close so you can see. So most of them have music on them. "O come all ye faithful," and then another language. Oops, sorry. The wassail song. Some have lyrics, and then some are just not those. They're this is like "Merrily, merrily sound the bells, the Christmas sleigh ride." It's like a sign or like ads or something around the Christmas tree. This music has Santa Claus busting through the paper. This is just an image of Santa, so you get the idea. Cut them apart. Do whatever you want with them. We 3 kings. Okay. Then the back is a distressed black background with vanilla, very tiny, little 1/2 to 3/4 inch long stem with holly leaves. In vanilla only. So black and vanilla. Very nice. Very distressed. Not very, but distressed. Okay, 4 of these. The whole sheet of music. Like a gray granite background. Strike the harp and join the chorus. Fa la 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 la. So that's the song. Excuse me, hiccup. Some swirls in the top right corner, swirls in the bottom left corner around an image of some people in some super old-fashioned clothes dancing. 2 couples dancing. And there's a little bit of trees and bushes. Okay. The back of that, very distressed. Oh, it's the bells. The vanilla with gray distressing and little bells all over as a pattern. Little bitty bells. Is there a stamp that? I don't think so, Dana. I think this is standalone. Now, is there something hidden in the bundles in the bundles or standalone stamps that might go with it really well that I didn't see? Maybe. But there's definitely not a suite that goes with this. So I think it's just, we can combine it with whatever we want. Okay, another full sheet of music. No words. Don't know how to read music. It's like a basic beige background, white musical notes, and then all around the edges, like a frame, is a white silhouette of like a foliage and holly leaves and stuff. And then there's some little brownish details in that, like, I don't know if they're berries, pine cones. They're very small, 1/8 inch or so. Whatever. Very nice, though. And then the back of that one is this piece, 1 horse open sleigh. song and chorus. So across the top, we have the name. We literally have a picture of a horse and sleigh. There's a lot of swirls behind it. This is about a 2 1/2 inch section across the top. There's like a medallion symbol. I don't know. Oh, the O is a symbol. Sorry. Y'all can always tell when I start getting tired during these videos. And then below that is the music for that. It's like basically on a vanilla piece with lots of basic beige distressing on top, and lots of like this music's been worn out and distressed and splatter and all this stuff. Okay, so that's that one. Very nice. Did I say the colors? Basic beige, early espresso, very vanilla. It does feel a little bit thin too. I forgot to pay attention if it's super thin, but it's it gives you that vibe of newspaper. I think the festive cheer might be the closest style. Okay, Dana, festive cheer. What page is that? I'll look. I mean, like, I trust you, but for my own curiosity, what page? Who said, hey, sweet girl? Xana said, hey, sweet girl to you. This paper right here, if y'all buy it, it's going to contribute to a good cause. What cause? I don't know. It says, every purchase helps us give back. And then there's an asterisk, and I haven't read about it yet. But this is our give back paper. So every time you buy this, you're donating money to a good cause. This is called Whispering Woods 12 by 12. It's on page 64. I think it's shown at the front as well. Azure Afternoon, Blueberry Bushel, Garden Green, Night of Navy, Pecan Pie, Pretty Peacock, and Shaded Spruce. So we've got four sheets here. They're doing this a lot. Of this sheet, which is a solid white background with pine Christmas trees basically painted all over it, very watercolored, in greens and blues with the brown trunk, very watercolory. And then there's like a shadow, it's not a shadow, like, anyway, there is a, like if we just stamped a solid tree stamped off in hydrangea hue or something, there's that type of tree filling in the blank spaces. Okay, so we got green trees, blue trees, and the shadow tree all over. Really pretty, nice, just background. And then the back of this one is watercolor lines painted, going across one direction, flowing into the next. There's barely any, it's just a tiny little white of what the canvas would have been showing. And it is like the Azure, it's blues and greens, basically. This paper is basically blues and greens. So you have lighter greens, darker greens, lighter blues, darker blues. Okay, so there's that one. And we've got this one. Got 4 of these. Ooh. Okay, so one side is a white background. There's 3 rows of a scene. So I'm sure you could cut these into about 4-inch or so sections and then cut them down, and you could have several scenes. It's painted hills with browns and greens. Low, they're hills, but they're not mountains. With pine trees growing on them, again, hand painted, very watercolory. And then silhouettes of animals, bears, deer, wolves, or foxes, or probably a fox, whatever that one is, wolf or fox, and rabbits. And different, maybe that's an elk. That's a deer. Is that I don't know. Maybe that's a different kind of deer. I'm blanking out right now. Okay, and then the backside is super pretty. Watercolors. Again, remember the colors are blues and greens. Super, I spray painted this background or decal painted or whatever. Blues and greens all over, and then foliage growing from top to bottom. It's silhouette stems and small, maybe 1/4 inch or less leaves. So that's that one. Very pretty. Blues and greens. This is one of those sheets. Haven't seen one of these in a minute on today's patterns, but it is same design on the bottom as the top, so you can cut it in half, flip it around, and you have 2 of the same pattern. And it's white with like airbrushed sky, like very lightly subtle airbrushed sky in the middle section of blue. And then at the bottom, there's a white hill. And then above that, a little bit of green background, and then green painted trees. Again, pine trees. Super pretty. So cut it in half. Get at least 6 cards out of one sheet if you cut them the right way, etc., etc. And then the back side of that one is white with little rectangle brush strokes of all the different greens and blues. Lots of white space in between, like a good 1/2 inch or so, but they're all offset, not like a pattern. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Very nice. Whispering Woods. This is the one that is the charitable contribution one. So not only do you get a pretty paper, but you're contributing to a good cause, I'm assuming. Again, I just need to research what cause it is. This is the only 6x6 paper in this whole set. Ooh, it's a specialty, or I think it's called Mix and Match, but it's got die cuts. Creative Celebration 6x6 Mix and Match Specialty Designer Series paper. All right, let's see what we got. Calypso Coral, Hydrangea Hue, Peaceful Pine, Pecan Pie, Real Red, Secret Sea. 8 of each pattern. Oh my gosh, that squirrel. 4 patterns, 4 designs, whatever you want to call it. These are like Seal was talking about 3 hours ago, where you can cut apart these images. And let's just see, we got patterns on one side, cut aparts on the other. All 4 sheets have cut apart patterns, or designs, I should say, whatever the correct word is. Now, let's don't bite me. She was about to bite me. So different sizes from, I'm going to say, 1.5 by 3 tags, all different kinds of patterns, plaids, stripes, poinsettias, polka dots, foliage, just a tag, etc. This will be the same size, different pattern here. 2 inches by 3, 2 by 3. You get 6 on that one. Squirrel, deer, birds, but they have clothes on. This one has earmuffs, and this one has a scarf and hat, a sweater, mittens, candle, and then this one has different sizes. So we've got this big wreath one, 3 3/4 by 5, with a beige background and a really pretty artsy wreath in the center. A row right here of pink background with gifts going down the row, 1 inch little border. A little one with a white background, 1 1/4 by 2 with a Christmas tree, just a cute, whimsical, not realistic Christmas tree. Snowflake section and a green grid section. And in the back of these, of course, we got a plaid, a small format plaid, pinks, reds, greens, blues, green on green hand painted stripes, red on red grid, and hydrangea hue background with white dots all over, like how you would do snow. And then there are the die cut pieces. You get 2 of that sheet and 2 of this sheet. These are not stickers, they're die cuts. They just fall out super easy. Just poke them out, or pop them out, I should say. We've got a deer, pretty big, with a scarf. It's really pretty deer, a little over 3 inches by 2. A stocking, a banner, foliage, poinsettias, mittens, another stocking, poinsettia. Get the idea. Several poinsettias, a little spray there, candy cane, stocking, gifts, wreath, etc. So it's called Mix and Match because you could literally just cut all these pieces apart into their pattern, their shapes. You do have to hand cut these tags, by the way, if they have a shape. You have to hand cut that part. And then mix and match real quick to make gifts, tags, cards, etc. to be super quick. It makes a great activity also for kids, holiday parties, etc. Cut it all up, throw it out, and let them mix and match it. So I know she's Lori, you cracked me up on that last sentence with the slow lunch service, or those last words. I thought you were just going to say with me doing the video. Okay, two more things here, and I think we're done. I already showed these last week. Side note, the new ink spots, which are really cool. You can get them uninked or coming soon with ink in 3 colors. And then the new sanding blocks, which we did test out. So I took one out and we used it at my event last weekend. And I didn't use it, but the customers did. And Robin told me it was really nice. So I trust Robin. Autumn Woodland 12 by 12 Glimmer Specialty Paper. So this paper, I think it's only found in the back of the book. It is glitter or glimmer paper. I call it glitter. You know, it's literally like glitter. 3 colors, 2 of each. Let's see what they say the colors are. It's 12 by 12. Cajun Craze, Early Espresso, Old Olive. That is a bright old olive. But yeah, any glimmer paper, I'm going to buy it because it's glimmer. It's the kind that doesn't flake off. It feels pretty darn smooth and flat. And yeah, it's glimmer paper. So there you go. And last but not least, Metal Effects 12 by 12 specialty paper, copper, gold, and silver. This is in the back of the catalog again. After the designer papers. Oh, I was going to see if she said what page. I'm not sure. Oh, you're looking online. Okay, I'll have to find it later, girl. This is on page 71, these specialty papers. You know what? Oh, no. Yeah. It doesn't say Autumn Woodland is part of a suite. Side note. Okay, so what did I say? Copper, gold, and silver. So here's copper. Here's gold. And here's silver. So this is just one of those, it's shiny, but it's, or I don't know what the right description is, but it is shiny, but it's not a foil. If that makes sense. So nice and thick. Colored on both sides. Silver, gold, copper. Very nice. Metal Effects. Metal Effects. So if you're doing a tool. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. All right. Well, the song on the back of the first full sheet, DSP, is The First Noel. Thank you, Sue. Luster. Oh, yes, V. Luster type paper. Moose. Oh, it was a moose dovey. That paper, that was a moose. Hello. Yeah, they threw a silhouette at me. How was I supposed to know? I'm just kidding. I'm going to look up the stamp set. Dana. Festive cheer, she says. I'm just going to look. That is all the product I have to show today, though. And trust me, there's a million more things in this book that's available that's new. So I didn't even buy it all, even though that took forever. I did, I think, get all the paper and ribbon. I always mess up and miss something, but so as you can see, there is a ton of paper. Festive. Oh, I'm still not finding it. Dana. Oh well, I'll have to figure that out later. But either way, it does not matter. Still nice paper. We're talking about the musical notes. Dana was asking, is there a certain stamp set or bundle, you know, or suite it goes with? I said, I don't know. Not that I know of, but mix and match. I'm just going to talk right now and then we'll finish up. But there are so many other bundles I want that are standalone back here. It is V. The frosted pine cones on page 36. This huge looking, it looks huge. Yeah, it's like almost the size of the front of a card. Pine cone stamp and dies. Looks so nice. I want that. I want the leaves. I want a bunch of stuff, but elegant leaves on page 39. It's a bundle. There's detail leaves, detail stamps. It's 2-step, so you can just color in the stamps, the leaves by stamping. You can die cut leaves only. I can't wait to get that. What was I looking for? The one she said about the music. You could put that musical note paper. Oh no, not that. Never mind. I was gonna say on Christmas Crew, but never mind. It's not really the same style. What else? We have a hybrid snowflake bundle. So embossing folder and die cutting at the same time, or you can just emboss snowflakes. I need to get that ASAP. There's lots of cute animals. I'm still trying to see what would go with the musical notes. A nice big thinking of you die and stamp. Super nice. Lots of the scrapbooking stamps that I want in addition to that one that I purchased. Oh, there's a nice, it's called Playful Pattern. It's like backgrounds, but they're rectangle shaped. So, you know, you have to fit them within that. Anyway, but I want that one. Holly Jolly Branches, really cute Christmas trees and words and little snow and stuff. That one's super cute. I just saw another. Oh, whatever. Box of Joy is a great one for gift giving. Lots of like filled with joy, especially for you. Spoiler alert, it's not a pony. You deserve a little treat. Stuff like that. Super, super cute. There's some new word ones in here. Yeah, so anyway. All right. Oh, 168133. Let me go to the store. 168133. Oh, festive cheer. Okay. Festive cheer is what Dana thinks would look good with the, if that's the right number, 168133. With the musical notes, which is ornaments and words. Get back to our video. Hold on. Lost the screen. 168133. Yes. Thank you, Lori. That paper and ribbons here. Oh, yeah. I read it. Okay. So thank y'all very much. I hope you have a wonderful week. I forgot to say this at the beginning, but I will not be live next week. I can pretty much guarantee it. It is a weekend retreat week. I have an incredible amount of work to do to prepare for that. I'm very behind on everything. And first is team meeting Saturday. So, and my scrapbooking or my memory keeping made easy club is tonight. So, long story short, I will not be live next week, but the following week, I should be back live as normal. In fact, the following week will be my weekly or my monthly card class video where I will make 4 cards, 4 different designs, using, I don't know what yet, but that class will be free with an order that following week. And, but next week, yeah, it's super unlikely that I will be live. So have a great couple of weeks until then. Don't forget, if you're not a demonstrator, you know, I'm just stacking my stuff here. There's some new stuff that you can purchase as a demonstrator early with a discount and earn rewards. And when I say it's only $100 to join, it is. And, but that gets you a $125 coupon. So you're saving a ton of money right there just with that purchase. Anyway, so if you have any questions about that, I know, right, Dana? Just like stacking my stuff here. If you have any questions about joining and all the stuff, let me know. Or anything else I talked about. Looks like a lemon lime twist, Lori. Love it. If I missed any comments, that's on me. But I do that sometimes. I missed a few last week we were joking about dimensionals and stuff, and then I missed the comments during the live. Anyway, so let me know any questions y'all have, and I will talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye.